Because I'm live. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good afternoon. Good morning, good afternoon. Good evening. I don't know. I'm live. Mia's staring at me, but I'm live. I'm on. Hello, hello. Let's wait a little bit. Let people come on through. Come on through. No surprise guest this time. So just to put that out there, no surprise guest. No one's gonna come out from the back and pop on screen. What up, Invader Zach? What up, everybody? We are back to our regular scheduled programming. So hello, 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 and Mooney, hello, Holly three. First order of business. It's gonna be quite serious. Uh, I don't think they're here yet. I might wait a little bit, but as if you guys were there watching on Monday, what up, Britt? What up, Carrie Powers, Emily, Koa? I was say Tamara added mods. She added two people as mods. And I'm sorry to inform these mods who are not here right now. They're not even here. They're not even doing their job. It seems like I will be removing them. It's not personal, but I will be. I might wait till they get here till I remove them. I don't even know how to see my mods. If I'm being honest, maybe it's through YouTube, maybe it's through the back end. So, what up? What up, Joey? What up, Nell? What up, Juby? Sarah?
If you adjust it for
Ooh,
inflation,
look at that.
it's 823 million.
Thank you for the 5. Thank you for the 5. $5. I have no idea how to remove mods. Let me see. How to edit mods on YouTube. On YouTube channel. But yeah, so kind of how I see it. YouTube settings, community. Oh, I was already there. Close.
If you adjust it for inflation, it's 823 million.
Yo, first Nate streamer, let's go.
Yo, what up, spicy boys? Yes, I gotta move those mods. I have to make the choice as a team. By the way, they accidentally move my mod status. Yeah, right. I don't know. So basically how I see it is me, the boss, was not in I wasn't in the office per se. No deadlock today, easy remove. I was in the office per se on Monday, and the assistant manager was in the office. And the assistant manager decided to hire people. And now I'm in the awkward position where I'm back at work and I have to hire people. I have to fire these people. So yeah, that's just how it is. So it says through cube settings. Oh wait. Community moderation. Let's see. All right. So let's see. So Kaylee and Leah Raisley is their names. You know what? I'm gonna do you a solid, Kaylee and Leah Raisley. I'm gonna message tomorrow. I'm gonna give them your usernames, and I'm like, "Hey, I'm firing." I'm telling her right now, "Hey, I'm firing the mods you hired. You owe them some type of compensation because she's the one that put you guys as in mod status." So I encourage you to seek that compensation for tomorrow that you are 1,000% owed from her because she put you in a really awkward position. I'm typing it's Kaylee. The mods you added, Kaylee. Oh my god, why is this fucking autocorrecting Carly, bro? And Lee, yeah, Raisley. I told them you'll compensate them greatly. So Kaylee and Leah, if you see this, I told Tamara that she will have to compensate you. So bye bye. It's not personal. It's just not fair because I've had other users here longer that aren't mods, and I think they might. I'm not ready to mod people yet. It was only for the day, so it shouldn't be all great. Yeah, it was only for the day. Who's telling me to call Ethan? Low key mod me. No, I'm not modding you. Asking for a raise on stream? No. I do that in private. Okay. So yeah, they've been removed. So if they come in here, they're gonna awkwardly find out they were removed. But I did tell Tamara to compensate you. So there should be some compensation of some sort from Tamara in the future. I don't know what. She has to kind of figure it out. But I do want to talk about the Tamara said stop, not funny. Well, too late. Too late. You owe them something. She's mentioned me to stop. They haven't done anything wrong. But they aren't my mods. They aren't my mods. There's people here I'm considering as mods. You animal, what is wrong with you? Look, this is like Monday those were tomorrow's mods, okay? I think maybe that will cross over to if she ever starts streaming. But if she never stops streaming, they deserve some compensation. Can you say hi to me? Hi, Soren Ho de Successo. Thank you for humanizing me. Thank you. Who am I considering mods? I don't know yet. It hasn't gotten serious enough where I need mods here all the time. But you should mod. Tamara's already a mod. She kind of is forcing me to make her a mod. But I do want to talk about the last stream I did with Tamara.
Now start recording.
So yeah, you guys want to hear on Monday? I did a stream with Tamara, and it was fun. I told Tamara before she came on, I was like, look, you're gonna bring in a lot of viewers, and I knew that for a fact. I think Tamara is very funny, very popular, and I was like, you're gonna bring a lot of viewers. And she was like, no, I'm not. You know how she talks. And and it popped off. I got up to 9.6k views, which is nice, very awesome. And but everyone's talking about Tamara. It says Tamara on the H3 tour. I love it. Loves car streams next. Tamara's an Ostagar cartoon character. I love it. Kaylee 44. Thanks for modding me. Awkward. She's not a mod anymore. I did a stream with Tamara Monday. I did a stream with Tamara on Monday. Does you have to compensate Tamara? We didn't talk money, so I don't have to compensate her, which is good. Like Tamara does a British accent. Farrah Credible, Nathaniel Class animation. Tamara's talented. Tia Tamara. And Dia Stream Nate. Awesome. Thank you, Sarah Bites. Thank you. See, nice comment about me. Tamara's trying so hard to suppress her inner British. First Tamara. Pleasure H3 camping trip. Blah blah. But it did pretty good. I was not surprised. As of course, number wants to see just the brown guy. You got to have a white woman up in here to get views, I guess. I see you, H3 audience. I see you guys. I see it. So yeah, no, just the brown guy today. Sorry. Just kidding though. No, Tamara's a natural talent, and I hope she does more stuff. I hope she streams more.
Adjusted for inflation.
Coffee money. Thank you.
Coffee money.
Thank you. I'll definitely buy a coffee. Yeah. So, LOL. I just want to see the brown guy. Thank you, Sad Machine. The only ones I know, the real ones, they're members because they're like, hell yeah. Thanks for calling it like it is, bro. Brown guy. Cesar, yeah. Then I had to call on the stream. Yeah, been here since the first day. I know, M Mooney. Yeah. No, but she's fine. I hope she does more. I think Tamara kind of underestimates how funny she really is. She's a natural. She's natural. She's way funnier than I'll ever be, dude. Like even at work, also just that it's gonna be a short stream because Mia has like awakened. Oh, well, you ate all that. Here you go. I'm giving her snackies right now because she's a little hungry, but I'm not ready to feed her milk yet. I'm not racist. I know, brown guy. Yeah. I just appreciate the brown representation. Yeah, thank you, bro. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do a short stream just because Mia yesterday turned officially 8 months. And if you're not a parent, like for some reason, like there's sometimes an awakening with your children where where like they just change. They just kind of change overnight. And Mia, that pretty much happened like yesterday. Mia all of a sudden has a lot of energy. She's been wanting to move a bunch. She's been extra fussy. Oh, that's my friend Cynthia. What up, Cynthia? So yeah, she's been extra fussy lately. But that's okay. I'll bring her closer to me. So yeah, she wants to do more. And oh, you know what's a cute little thing she does now? She like it sounds weird to say because like I said, it's hard to explain if you don't have kids. She's like smiling with her eyes now. It's like it's hard to explain that because obviously she smiles, but she's been doing this like starting yesterday. Literally, she started like smiling with her eyes, which is like very cool. Because she like stares at me. She does like a little like she goes like it's super cute. I love it. Yeah. And then she's been trying to crawl. She's slowly getting there. Right now, she's doing this thing where she's on all fours and she just kind of bounces up and down. So we're slowly getting to a mobile baby. And then I have to put her in a cage. Not really, but it's gonna be we're gonna be restricting the areas she can access when she's able to crawl. Now you gotta keep saying months after 1 year or no? I don't know. How long do you keep that going for? Because right now it makes sense to say 8 months because you kind of gauge like because month to month a kid's very different. Um, I think after I mean I'm gonna say like a year and 1 month maybe. Carl with me, Mickey was everything for my kids. Cage fight, yeah. Put her, yeah. We're gonna do baby cage fights. If you guys got a baby, I'm totally down to do cage fights. They as long as they're able to set up, I think the cage match is a go. What shows are you watching right now? I am watching. Oh, who I'm going to talk about because I have a lot to say about it. I've been watching the Beast Game season 2, and for whoever is designing, whoever's like the mastermind behind like those games they're playing, needs to be fired because the games how they have them planned out are just a disaster. He is doing terrible at the Beast games right now. There's literally a game. Let me see. I think I can just pull it up. I can pull it up without playing the video. Just have it like a screenshot. Private video's coming up. Shut up. So hold on. Let me see. Let's see. If I'm just gonna show like kind of a still from it. No, not episode 4. Because there's one game where like they don't even fucking play it, bro. Like it's crazy. Here. So like the theme for like the Beast games this season is like strong versus smart. Mute it. And it's just so clunky. So I live reacted to the first episode a while back, and it was fine. It wasn't like pulling me in. We're not gonna watch the full thing here because we can't really watch it. We're just gonna kind of go through it. So for this one, he gives the people like 4 options. Save it. He gives people 4 options. Like people have no idea what it's gonna be. It's balls, it's balance, and it's bluff and blocks. It's balls is just dodgeball. Balance is what you think it is. It's literally what it shows. You each take turns trying to like make sure not to tip over the heart. Bluff is where it kind of falls apart. It's like no one ever. It's like they didn't even test the game. And then blocks is fine. Wait, where's my camera? Hold on, I have no camera here. Where am I? Hold on. I disappeared. Give me a sec, guys. Properties. Hold on. Why is it not letting me? Oh, here. For some reason it's not this one. This one? No. Wait, am I on your screen? I don't know where I am at all. I'm gone. That's fine. Should have tested this out before. I don't know why I'm gone from the bottom right. I ain't tripping, right? You guys can't see it? Do you just came from Mia? Yeah, I know. You're not on. Yeah, I see that on my end too. Even though my source is there. Hold on, guys. Hold on. This ain't a Dior stream. I want you guys to see me. Do I have to like turn this off? I have no idea what's happening. Oh, yeah. It's embarrassing. I do this for work. There's like a temp fix I could do for sure. But I don't want to do the temp fix. Do this. So what if I do? Oh, there we go. I got it. Don't worry. I got it. For some reason, something was added that wasn't supposed to be there. Okay. Back to what I was talking about. It's bullshit games. Anyways, the big one that they really fucked up was a Bluff. So let's see if I can find it. All the games were whatever, by the way. So the point of this game is everyone's like blindfolded and everybody has a... So I can find a perfect spot to stop it. Everyone has like a little freaking color in the back of their head. Okay, so hi to me, Hydrea. Thank you for humanizing me. Thank you. So yeah, everyone has like a little thing behind their head. Like you see those bandanas. See if I could find the good stop for it. Yeah, see? And everyone has like a little color behind their head. And what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to lie to the person. So pretty much someone's going to ask you like, what color do I have? And you just tell them, you could lie or tell the truth. But there's no like benefit for that. Because then if you lie, then nobody's going to help you. You know, so what's the point of telling someone the wrong color if they're just going to kind of screw you over? And so it got to the point where like they did like 10 rounds and you could see like Jimmy getting like very, very frustrated, James Beast. And then he brings out this box. He's like, all right, since none of you guys want to play the game, we're going to just randomly vote people off. And so like he just randomly people just get voted off that way. And it's like, what a terrible idea for a fucking game. Like, how did you guys not test this at all? To the point where it has to go to... Honestly, I would have just cut this, but I guess they couldn't. But it just, I don't know. Zero Planning got involved. And then the last game they did was like pretty interesting because then they had to like stack blocks, but it was like actual like block stacking. And like you had to like pretty much reach the top. Here, if I can find a good... pretty much just like a flag on top, and you have to like capture the flag like above you. Like right here. Right? And that was pretty interesting. But can I even say frickin' I don't think Mr. Beast is that great of a host. I don't think he's a great of a host, and I think unfortunately for the Beast games, it really exposes how little like Mr. Beast, or at least people on Mr. Beast's team, understand like how people function. Because in order for a lot of these games to work, you have to be under the assumption that everyone who's playing these games are terrible fucking people, or like basically sociopaths. Because it isn't just like, oh, you know, you play a game and you win. It's like they put like random scenarios. Like I'll pull up something from the next episode, but they put up random scenarios that it makes no sense why you want people to do this. You know, it's like the bluffing game that I brought up earlier. Like, why would anybody lie? You know, why would people lie? it just puts a target on your back. And I don't know if it's that's how Jimmy thinks. Because I'll be honest, I'm not that much of a Mr. Beast hater. I feel like he's kind of like in this weird like middle. Oh, Kaylee's here. Kaylee, I'm sorry to inform you. You're on not modded, as you can see. But I did message Tamara, and Tamara is going to compensate you somehow. I let her know that you deserve to be compensated in some shape or form. So, and also not a good impression. First day on the job, and you're pretty late. Not to make things more awkward, but you were pretty late to your modding position. If you're here right when I went live, I'll be like, all right, let's she's here right on time before anybody else. But your tardiness was noted. You were on thin ice already, and that just kind of pushed me over the edge. No one's hating Mr. Beast, but yeah, it's hard to kind of stick up for Mr. Beast. Hiram, where's Tamara? Well, it's not Tamara's stream, so she's gone. She's gone. But oof, lol. I was gonna say, yeah, like part of the Mr. Beast games is you have to be a bit sociopathic for these to work. She's gone. I think I've set Kaylee. I have not seen her message back. She saw she'd had mod status. She said, "Fuck this guy." She's gone. I mean, also I'm giving me a little snackies to kind of, it's like little banana puffs, because she needs to learn how to chew and swallow. Because that's her next step as a baby, as a human being. Because she has little teeth. She has little teeth down here now. Tomorrow playing Minecraft. Don't push me because I'm close to the edge. Sure enough. I know. I didn't mean to call her out. I wasn't trying to call her out. It's just reality, Like I said earlier, the assistant manager hired you for that position. I was off. Then I'm here. I have to do the very difficult and awkward job of firing people. It's hard, but it has to be done. She doesn't know how to chew. No, she doesn't know how to chew. Come on, bro. Other season one Beast Jimmy was like, I need y'all to pick up the sociopath slack so I don't get sued. Exactly. Like, he's very like sociopathic. And I think like, considering all the charity work he does, and I don't think that the charity work is a front. I feel like people think the charity work is a front. I don't think is a front at all. I think James Beast generally does care about people and about charity. I just think he also sees the worst in people. I think he just thinks people are like initially like will first do like the bad thing. Thanks for becoming a member, Little Banshee. And because like in the first season, to kind of put it like into perspective, like James would be like, would you want to pretty much eliminate everyone here? Or would you like take $1,000? And then people were like, I'll just, I don't want people to hate me, so I'm not going to take $1,000 for that. And then he'd be like, how about $50,000? And then everyone's like, a bit more reasonable. Are you talking about Jimmy Beast's name? Well, like there's like scenarios. There's one where I remember it was like on a boat. He was like, would you want to take $50,000 or like eliminate a random person right now? And the person's like, I'll just take the $50,000. And he's like, really? You'll take the money? He's like, yeah. It's like, all right, okay. I find that interesting. Spicy Boys Unscripted, welcome. Thank you for becoming a member. Thank you. So, yeah, and it kind of, there's like another scenario in this one where he brings back old players, and how he did it felt so pointless, because if you're like, I think it's the beginning of the episode, like he brought back people from like season 1, and he's like, you have to you eliminate yourself to bring one of these players back, but there you go. But you get $100,000, and there's like 10 people here, so it's like, if you eliminate yourself, you get a guaranteed $100,000. And like that's such a good thing, right? Like it kind of felt like he wasted money. Like it's a waste of money on his end. Like he could have brought these people back and saved like $1 million. Like there's no point for the scenario. Obviously I'm thinking more like from like a producer side, I guess. But there's no point for that scenario. Like all of these people were coming back. There's no one. There was like I think there was like 50 people or 100 people left. Like yeah, you're gonna find 10 people who are fine with taking $100,000. I think he's always like surprised. He's like, really, you're gonna self eliminate? And I don't know. Tomorrow's messaging me. He says, "Motherfucker, stop calling me Tamar after I went on your dad's stream." Tamar's making the match. She's getting kind of an ego, man. She's getting views. She got views on my stream. She's popping off on her video with her and Olivia. I don't know. I gotta settle down tomorrow. You're still the new kid on the block, okay? Let's chill out. I don't know why she hates Tamar so much. Tamar's too much work. 3 syllables? Come on, dude. A little greedy there. Yeah. And then, so yeah, that's that episode. And then episode 4, I'm sorry, James, insanely boring episode. It is episode 1. Episode 4 was unfortunately very, very boring because the scenario for that one is everyone's gonna do like a race, but it's the same race every time with like slightly different rules. Also, how fair you call me a white woman? I am an immigrant. She is an immigrant, but I know it's episode 3, not episode 4. I think she's just catching up on the stream because she's just yeah. So like they do this race. Let's see if it shows up. Oh, here we go. He does this race, and it's the same race every time with slightly different rules. It's the slightest bit of rule changes, which to the point is like, what's the freaking point of the rule changes? So like the first race is like a team race, but if you fall off, you get like instant eliminated. So like that's what happened the first race. Like 2 people raced, they fell, 1 person fell, then the other team instantly won. The second race was like 3 people have to make it to the like whoever's the fastest to get 3 people over, you win. But also if a person falls, you get a point. So it's like, all right, it's like slightly different, but not that much. Then another race was a 1v1 race, and it's like, okay, so it's the same still. It's just 1v1 now. And I forgot what the other 2 were. It was probably like another like 1v1 or team race again. And then the final one was like, it's another race, like the first, like whoever makes to the end makes it through. Like it doesn't matter who on the team makes it. As long as you make it, you're through. And there was like up to 5 spots, but then they gave you the option to use yes, here. They gave you the option to use like batons to push people off. And like for some reason people decided not to use it. It's so like I said, it's not well thought out. And also on the last race, he offers people on the other team, like literally the final, and keep this in mind, you have to make your team. It's not like Mr. Beast randomly put you on a team. You had to make your team. So you pretty much pick people that you trust and you like. And you have to trust and like. So obviously it's people you want to be with. But for some reason he's like, if you want to switch teams, you can right now. And of course nobody does it. And it's like, yeah, Jimmy, who's gonna switch teams? Like they pick the teams, bro. Like that, you can only do that. Thank you for. Oh yeah, I got 2 new members. Thank you, Fox Force. Thank you, Freddie. Hi, Nate. Hi, Lil. I say hi to people. Hola, Nate. Hola, AI9588. Thank you. I love saying hi to people. It really humanizes me, guys. I love. Yeah. If anyone wants me to say hi, just let me know. Yone, can you ask tomorrow if she messes with broke guys? Thanks. No, I will not, Freddy. Testing for uneasiness. Yeah, so and like I said, that kind of thing is like it works if you're a bit sociopathic. Where you're like, I do not care about anybody at all ever. Who's my favorite rapper? My favorite rapper is Kendrick Lamar. K Dots, Mr. Morale, OK Llama. It's my favorite rapper of all time. I'm gonna talk rap today. So I'm gonna talk about J. Cole's. I have a lot of thoughts on J. Cole. I don't know if there's any J. Cole lovers here, but Nathaniel, you're so humble. Please say hi to me. Hi, Earl Sweatshirt fan. Hello, hello. Thank you. Human. Yeah, I'm very. Yeah, you guys are making me hairy. I heard you got a PS2. Nah, I don't got a PS2. Is that gonna be like a D's nuts joke? I did say hi to you. Raise Dobro, thank you. She's here right now. I gotta. Okay, Llama. That's his nickname. Will you be rapping? What I was doing? Cole mid as fuck. Like, I got things to say about J. Cole. Just cold enough yet? Oh, sorry. Love J. Cole. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna finish the Mr. Beast thing. Who did the Drippy song? Was that J. Cole? That was J. Cole. So race was very boring. I wish he didn't just do this whole race. Thank you, Pixie Babies, for coming a member. And at the end, the only interesting thing they did was a captain bribe. And here's my other criticism of James Beast. He states the obvious too much. So they did this captain bribe in like the first season, and no one took the money because there was like 500 people, I think, like in total. And like, yeah, each row had like 100 people. So if you press that button, you would have eliminated like 100 people instantly, and it kind of makes you seem like a monster. Now it's like much less. I think maybe it's like 5 people per or 4 people eliminated per team. And then like James is like, and the chances of a whole team being limited, it's much higher because there's less people. It's like, yeah, dude, like whoever's writing the script, whoever's telling you to kind of spoon feed people, like just get rid of them. Who's making up your games, bro? Get rid of them, or like restructure or something. You need someone. You need a better game master, because all these games usually have like a game master, the guy who like comes up with everything. He needs a better game master on the job, because the captain bribe is way more interesting this time because you know for a fact like someone's gonna press it, but it's also like very obvious like who's gonna press it, you know. So yeah, like at the end they kind of tease that someone pressed it. I think I know who it is, just because they kind of really emphasize with this guy. Let's see if I can find him. They kind of like maybe so it's like this guy right here. There's like a part earlier in the games where he's like staring at they put like a pile of money, and he was immediately like, oh, I could grab the money, then I could make the race. And everyone was like, no, don't even bother with that. Just run the race. And like they kept on zooming in on him staring at the money. Like they fucking emphasized so much how much he really wanted the money. And then they give him his backstory, and he's like, yeah, he grew up poor. He just wants to provide for his family, and right now the money's up to like $1 million. So like, and apparently he's also like a wrestler too, which is like hard to make money from. So yeah, like this guy obviously pressed the button. Like, you know, just hire someone, Mr. Beast. You don't need to be in the video. Yeah, he needs a whole. I don't think he needs to be completely gone. I think he just needs a co-host, because I don't think he's working out as much as I'd like him to. He just doesn't really have that, like he's not very like a Ryan Seacrest type of guy. You know, he's a guy from North Carolina who did YouTube videos in his room with his friends, right? Is that the point, wanting money? Yeah, provide the family, yeah. But I mean, they specifically emphasize that he grew up pretty poor. So yeah, I think he pressed it. Code's a good idea, yeah. He already needs one. So yeah. I'm gonna set up Mia for her bottle. Let me check if this is cold enough. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay. Hold on, guys. Give me a sec. Yeah. And it's going to be short. I might be live for maybe another hour. I'm just having fun. She is awake, man. She is like, I think... You guys ever have like memories that you recall, but they're like very fuzzy? I feel like Mia's to the point where she may be having like fuzzy memories. maybe that's me kind of coping, but I feel like she's gonna remember something. She feels very aware now, and they're like, I don't want to say it freaks me out, but it's like it's interesting seeing how conscious she's becoming. Because when you have a kid, they start with like, like they don't even look at you, like obviously newborns don't look at you. Kids that kind of don't really look at you or acknowledge you until they're like around 2 months, and that's awesome. Once they start like kind of like seeing you, it's awesome. But yesterday, for some reason, she felt so like I said, for lack of a better term, like awake, like so there, and it's like super cool. Because I was making her, because usually the only way to make her laugh is by tickling her. Yesterday I was doing a funny voice and she was like cracking up. I was doing like a foghorn leghorn voice, and it was like the funniest thing she's ever heard. She was like dying at that. Hold on, what's Avery said? What they should do with the captain games this time: hide the rules until captains are picked. Reveal no one presses, all the captains go home. Money races to an unspecified high, then crashes. I think they should do. I kind of agree with that. I think what they should have not told them. Oh no, what they should have told them is that the money rolls over back to zero if no one presses it in time. Because leaving it at the $1 million and having no one just kind of think about it is less interesting. But I think if you put the pressure on them that the number's going to go back to zero at some point, it lets like someone take the money. And also it's more like a gamble. It's like, oh, it hit like $100,000. Is it going to roll over soon, or is it going to roll over at $500,000? Because then you could get to the point where, I guess that's what you said, right? Yeah, if no one presses, all the captains go home. Yeah, I think rolling back to zero will be good. So yeah, probably the funniest thing she's ever. Show chat the voice. Nah, I'm not doing the foghorn leghorn voice. That's for Mia. That's Mia's show. Oh, are you guys little babies? You guys need to be entertained that way? No. You guys are not babies. You know what? Foghorn leghorn stream coming up. Yeah. So that was my quick thoughts on the Beast games. It's one of those shows you watch because it's so easy to kind of hate. Like, it sounds mean to say. Look, I see there's like another episode came out today. I guess he's releasing kind of fairly frequently. I thought it was once a week, but it looks like it's twice a week. It's like crashing his upper rolls back to Zeus more evil. You need key rattling? Or hold on, chat needs to be treated like babies. Yeah. Chat needs keys. Should I show keys? I'm getting to the point where I'm getting streamer brained. And I'm like, oh, if you guys see my keys, you guys are gonna copy it and then what was this? You guys are gonna copy it and you're gonna break into my house. You guys ever seen that? Where they're like, don't that's like such a Reddit thing where it's like, look, here you go, guys. You like this? Look, it jingles. There's like a very Reddit thing where like if someone posts their keys, like people on Reddit freak out. They're like, you're gonna get broken in. Like, they're gonna break into your house and they're gonna take everything. Oh, it's every Wednesday? Huh. Oh, what's that? On. Wow, I'm not gonna have a great day. You're welcome, Pixie Baby. He's on to us. Also, if someone wants to break into your house, they don't need your key. They're not gonna go make a key and then go break into your house. It's such a Reddit brain fucking thing to live your life. All right, enough with Jimmy. I'm a shit talk a little bit, not about anyone that important. So J. Cole, for I think maybe around 3 years, maybe 4 years at this point, has been working on an album where he announced an album called the fall off, you know. And I have a lot of things to say about J. Cole. All right, I gotta clean Mia's face. She has milk all over. God, she does not stay still anymore. It's hard to feed her. It's hard to do anything with her now. She's officially lost her marbles. Here's the thing with J. Cole. And I'm sorry if you love J. Cole. I'm sorry if J. Cole is your favorite rapper of all time. I like J. Cole. He makes good music. He makes entertaining music. I will say he's made one of my all-time hated albums. I will say this off the top. I hate KOD. I think KOD, it is one of the worst albums I've ever heard. I think it's super, super annoying to listen to. All right. It's so obnoxious to listen to that album. It's not very J. Cole like. I like 2 songs off that album. I like the Kevin's Heart and I like 1985. But that's pretty much it with it. But aside from that, I'm like, bro, this album is trash, dog. Great fucking basura, bro, you know? That's trash in Spanish, you know, basura, dude. It's mierda. Puro mierda, way. Hey, KOD, he has worse albums? What do you think is the worst? Let's see. Hold on. Let me see. Let me bring up. I don't know. I think because I was very like into J. Cole at the time. Because I know some people don't like the off season. I like the off season. Of course, Born Sinner is a classic. Fort Hills Drive, a classic. For Eyes Only, there's some songs I like from there. Not my favorite. My favorite album. I don't really listen to that one as much, but it's not a bad album. I enjoyed the off season, and I did enjoy Might Delete Later, but I not really in my rotation. So that's like all the main ones, the EPs or whatever. Like, you know, unless you're a mega fan, you care about those stuff. That's my hot take. But I hate KOD. I understand J. Cole's like, My Daily Life sucks ass. It's fine. It's fine. I think KOD is way worse. Here's my take of KOD. My issue with it is that J. Cole, for some reason, because at the time, trap music was really big. You know, like what's it called? The like the Migos style of rapping was like very, very popular. And a lot of like serious rappers were very, very critical of that style of rapping. And so J. Cole was probably trying to be like, well, you know what? I could make a good version of that style of rapping. And guess what? He can't. He cannot make a good version of that style of rapping. And the funny part is some people who do like that Migos style of rapping like the album. They like KOD. But without realizing you're losing what made J. Cole so good. Like you lose a lot of flow. You get a lot of like annoying repetition. You get like pretty much like he raps for like maybe 30 seconds per song. And it's like, why? Like I don't listen to J. Cole to hear like there's one that goes motivate. It does like that. There's another one that goes like KUD's a part of me. He just says over and over and over and over again. And I'm like, bro, like I do not want this. I do not want this when I listen to J. Cole. Yeah, Mia's kind of losing her mind right now. You okay? Dude, Mia's been crazy. I can't do anything. That's why it's gonna be a short stream because something clicked in her head, bro. Something just clicked hard. True Nate, J. Cole tries to switch up, yeah. And but here's my grievances with J. Cole nowadays, especially with a lot of his recent music. J. Cole is I'm sorry if you guys like J. Cole. J. Cole tries to be very deep, but he's unfortunately, and like I'm sorry if you like it, he's very shallow deep. I think J. Cole's deepness is extremely, extremely shallow. Where he's like, it's like you ever meet those people who are like kind of like they want to be like these inspirational figures, but like you know there's like they're kind of off. Like you also know they're kind of maybe terrible people. Where they're just like they always talk about being humble. They always talk about being good people, right? They always talk about how much they they love God. Like, oh God bless. I love God. God bless me with everything I have. And like, but you also know they're like low key terrible people. Like they usually like they drink a lot. They smoke weed still, but they're like, God bless me with all this, brother. Never got the pure J. Cole coworker music vibe. Yeah, I get that vibe too. So it's like, it's like those type of people really like J. Cole, where it's fake humble, it's fake inspired, and it's yeah, someone's egotistic. It's full of ego. Because like if you call them out, they're like, bro, I'm just doing me, bro. You do you. You have all this negative energy, bro, but me, not me. All right, let me hold Mia. She's losing her mind. She does not. This Zoe cannot be settled. She can't be settled, right, Mia? You go. Can you see? I need to check her diaper, but I don't want people to see. Yeah, I don't think I can see her. I don't want to see her bottom. She's been shitting like crazy. Okay, she's good. She's been shitting like crazy today. Started that car with his hands. I can't get enough. This is my favorite J. Cole song. Who said Kanye? Wait, who said so? Kevin Gates. Yeah, Kevin Gates is dousing that kind of guy. You okay, mamas? Yeah, she's been crazy all day. Even feeding Mia milk has been so difficult. Jordan Peterson's definitely Jake. I mean, Jordan Peterson is more like mentally unwell than these people I'm like talking about. He's more just unwell as a person than he is like a fake humble Jesus lover. I'm having Mia here. You like slow thigh? No, never heard it. So, anyways, going back to that, my issue with J. Cole. J. Cole has been in this phase for like a few years. What do you want? What do you want? You want to jump for a bit? All right. I don't like having me on camera, but I gotta do this. So, Mia, I'm gonna talk to you. So, my issue with J. Cole is like he's been in this era for a while now, where he's like he's like super insecure for like some reason. Like he's very like he in his raps he always talks about like, oh, no one wants to work with me. I am not like, I'm not the best rapper, but I could be. And I hate it because he does both, where he talks about like, I don't think people actually like me. I don't know if I even should do music anymore. He calls himself the middle child of rap, like because he's like ignored or whatever. It's like, all right, dude, you're a successful rapper, and he's a successful rapper. He's gotta let that you gotta have some ego, because he also has the ego where he'll be like, I could smoke all these rappers if I wanted to. I'm talking to you, Mia. He's like, I could smoke all these rappers if I want to. Like he did that with what is it, Port? There's a song called Port Antonio. No, I don't want it. I'm good. There's a song called I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. There's a song called Port Antonio where he pretty much, because he kind of backed out of the Kendrick Drake beef. You listening, Mia? He backed out of the Kendrick Drake beef, and then he made a song where he talked about like if he wanted to, he could have like destroyed them both. And he's like, okay, bro, BS. Yeah. So what happened? We gotta give you a bath later today. You good? You're not interested in this topic at all, are you? Yeah, you are? Okay. So yeah. I mean that goes back to like this imagery is here. Like I get what he's going for. He has a luxury car, but he's going to a self-cleaning car wash. And it's like, I get it. You're a humble guy. You're rich, but you wash your own car still. You go to you don't need to go to expensive neighborhoods. I get it, bro. I get it. Where's mama? Mama's working. Mama works. Mama works for a living. He's losing her mind. Yeah. Oh, she's agreeing. I knew I said right. I heard ASAP vlogging. So yeah, am I gonna listen to him? Yeah, because I think at the most part, J. Cole has great flow. He knows how to rap. I think lyrically, he's just very he's very below everybody lyrically because it's very shallow points he tries to make. Check out Slow Thigh, my dude, great British drill rapper. Oh, British drill. Man, I got opinions on British drill. You know what? You know what it is with British drill, or with British rappers in general. You know what my deal with British rappers in general is, Mia? What? That's the thing on my face. Yeah. You know what my deal with British rapper in general? It's because for some reason, when I listen to British rappers, I can't tell if they're being serious or it's like they're doing parody music. I know that sounds kind of mean, maybe British phobic, but I don't got people to, I can't afford to burn people off my stream, but that's just how I feel. Even Kanye Kanye had way more depth in his music back then. Damn, I wish I could still. I cannot listen to Kanye at all. Like he just pisses me off so much when I listen to him. Cause like why does he have to be like so annoying, bro? Hey mate, fish and chips. I fuck with the fish and chips. It's just that accent, man. You know what's the dude? The one that's like we go bam for bam, and then it's like was it Little Baby? He's like we go M for M. JPEG Mafia. Let's do some JPEG. JPEG Mafia is cool, right, Mia? Not all reviewers thinking Shakespeare, bro. You guys sound very. It's just the British accent. The KTO's got it. It makes it funny without it being trying to be funny. We're crazy right now. Yeah, I might walk around. Might walk and talk. I do have other topics. Oh, talk about. But yeah, that's my take on the Fall Off album. Am I excited for it? I don't know. I cannot. I don't know if I'm going to be how excited I am for a J. Cole album. I hope it's good. I hope it's. But hearing the name of the album, it sounds like it's gonna be more of what I don't like, which is him like complaining a little bit about how like nobody likes him. And I don't want to hear that shit because it's like, bro, a lot of people like you. This album's very much anticipated, like you ain't the number one rapper at all. I'm sorry, like you're not the best rapper out there. There's far better rappers than you. And when it comes to the top 3 conversation, I think as much as I don't like Drake, I do think Drake and Kendrick just have you beat just with quantity and also quality of music. Like I said, I don't like Drake, but I can at least understand why so many people like Drake's shallow, but I think people know they understand that it's shallow music, and I can at least respect that from Drake fans. They're not looking for anything deep. There's fans. During the Drake beef, I saw a lot of fans, a lot of guys. They like to shake some ass. Drake fans love to shake some ass, and they want music that lets them do that. So you bit me. So lots of respect for Drake fans who just want music to shake their ass to. I'm not making a joke. I am serious. I fuck with Hot Like Bling. Yeah, I fuck with some of the Drake songs. Sometimes you have to just shake your ass, man. You don't need deep stuff. You're like, I love Kendrick. Me. Oh, I'm trying to put stuff on her teeth so she doesn't feel as agitated. She's biting the shit out of me. So yeah, my top 5 is Kendrick, Danny Brown, JPEG, Freddie Gibbs, and MF Doom. Ooh, I love MF Doom. Rep to the GOAT, man. Greatest curating actually for decades. The fest has different artists to bring some artists and musician, and this year they got clipping. Too excited. Sounds good. Oh yeah, Drake and Drive. You guys know what Drake and Drive is? Oh, all right. What do you want to do? Oh, she is in a mood. See, I'm gonna put her back in her standing thing. See if that chills her out a little bit. Oh, this parent life, man. You gotta move your kids station to station to see what they prefer. She's not tired. She might be tired. She might be getting there, but she has too much. Yeah, she still has too much energy though. It's also kind of warm in here, so maybe I'll turn on. I have the heat on because it's cold in the morning. It's like freezing in my house in the morning. But I might do some some draking. Myself, Drizzy Drea. Wait, what? You're Drizzy Drea? I knew someone who used to call themselves that. Check out Courtry. Oh, you know what I've been liking a lot just because they played a game called Skate Story was Blood Cultures. Yeah, Blood Cultures. Check these guys out. These guys are awesome. Very, very cool music. Love them. You like them? I love them. You can get me at the baby DJ table. We probably will. I saw that. Someone sent that to me. I think David sent that to me. Magician David, my buddy. Are you first generation American? I am a first generation American, and it's been pretty cool. Me as a second gen, so me and Leslie got to really teach her Spanish. You know 100 gex? I know of the 100 gex. I try to listen to them, couldn't get into them as much. Now you're a Spotify user? I am a Spotify user. I've had Spotify since like 2014. So yeah. I understand the criticisms though. So I get it. I know it's a setup, but I'm just on it, bro. You know, you can scold me. I'm just on it, bro. I'm too deep into the weeds now. Yeah. Blood Cultures is on Tidal. Nice. Damn, Tidal's still a thing? Dude, I remember Tidal just because of the whole like Kanye thing. Like I remember when The Life of Pablo was coming out. Fave radio album. You know what? I'm one of those like certain musicians like you like, but you don't like albums. You like songs. Radiohead's one of those that I like songs, not albums. And that's okay. My dad is first gen, my mom is second gen. Does that make me 1.5? Maybe. Because me and Leslie are both first gen. You want to try snackies? I think your feet are irritating. Oh, my mom's calling me. Hold on. I got more chatter. I got more viewers when I wasn't talking, bro. What the hell? Was I in trouble? No, I wasn't in trouble. Because I have a very small family. So what me and Leslie do is that we visit family like during the week. So since I've been on break, usually my mom takes care of me on Thursdays. But since I've been on break, I've been going over to my mom's house to so she can still spend time with Mia, because it feels kind of fucked up to like she only sees my daughter when she has the babysitter. That's fucked up. So every Thursday I still make the effort to go take her to go hang out with Mia for a little bit. And on Sundays I go to Leslie. We go to Leslie's parents' house so Mia can hang out with her grandparents. So that's kind of like how it's been, because we think it's important for her to have that strong connection. So yeah. So I was just confirming plans with my mom of what time I could go over and all that. Because I forgot to call her. I usually call her. Yeah, I should have called her yesterday. But yeah. How's that? Important to make time for if you have family. If you have family, if you're on slightly bad terms with, make up with them. If you have, you just see family more often, man. Ever since Mia's been born, I've been seeing my mom way more often, which has been good. Because when I was in my 20s, I barely visited my mom or talked to her. First grandkid is her first grandkid, but now I put more effort into seeing her. Yeah, the only person I really need to like spend time more with is my older brother. It's just he's like a mailman, so it's like it's so complicated. Because like I always ask him, like, what days are you free? He's like, only Sunday, and I'm like, I'm busy Sunday. So it's like, all right, then I don't know when we can hang out, which has caused unnecessary drama, but whatever. Whatever. I got Mia. Look, also got Mia these little yogurt snacks. I don't get rap as main genre to listen to. It's good, but I prefer instrumental and singing. You know what? So do I. I like rap, but I have been kind of going back to like because as I promised, I have hopped off Kendrick. I have not really listened. I don't think I listened to any Kendrick at all this year on my Spotify. I'm telling you, I've hopped off unless Kendrick drops something, which I doubt he will. But I've hopped off. So I've been kind of going back to what I used to listen to, which is like a lot of rock stuff. Like I've been re-listening to the Strokes. I'm a huge fan of the Strokes. I've been listening to a lot of Blood Cultures. I've been listening to a lot of Nirvana again. Usually when I do those radios, it does like was it the White Stripes? Do you like Bruno Mars? I don't like Bruno Mars. What do you think about Blade? I don't listen to Blade. I thought rap decline. There's kind of a rap decline right now. Who I want to Geese? I've not been listening to Geese. Currently same middle. Purple is so amazing that I love To Pimp a Butterfly. It's probably my all-time favorite album. Yeah, I'm using a mood right now. She's in a good mood though. She's not in a bad mood. Yeah, Nirvana Notorious is so good. You know, I'm such a freaking like I'm such a snob. My favorite Nirvana song, I think it's like from their first ever album, is a song called Sliver. And it's like my all-time favorite song. It's like from their first ever album, I believe. Incesticide. Yeah, but this is my all-time favorite Nirvana song. I love it so much. It's so good. It's very relatable. Yeah, what do you mean rap decline? Clips is yeah, but I know Clips dropped. I love Clips, but it's like, who else? You know, look like Doechii, I guess. But I think Doechii, unfortunately, like I like Doechii a lot, but I got over her so quick, man. We talked about the fall. I did talk. Yeah, it's my buddy Kevin. I talked about the fall off already. Kevin, I was talking about how obnoxious I find J. Cole. Me and my buddy Kevin are always on the same page when it comes to music, usually. So yeah, this is to Masayoshi Tanaka. Check How I See Myself by Geese. I'll check it out, Tall Skelly. I'll take it out, Tall Skelly. Bjork? Nah, I don't listen to Bjork ever since she got that guy killed. I'm just kidding. That's not her fault. I found out about the other like last year, where like that guy like became an obsessive fan. Then he ended up like offing himself. It's fucking crazy, man. Megan Stallion. Don't worry, Dre. I love Megan Stallion. So does Leslie. Leslie loves Megan Stallion, but Leslie loves Megan Stallion for shallow reasons. Leslie loves Megan Thee Stallion for her body. I love Megan Thee Stallion for her raw talent. Because I'm appreciative of music. Leslie's a sexist pig. And you just start listening to Slam. Here's what I'm gonna say. I like music. I'm not gonna become the music guy. You know, I'm not gonna be Fantano with hair. Here's what's annoying about talking about music. And this is going after anybody. I know Karine just triggered me. There's too many like genres and there's subgenres. Tom Ward's in the chat. Sup, Tom? Tom Ward Show. When can I come on the Tom Ward Show? I want to see Tom's channel. What's the last thing Tom did? He deleted everything, I think. Tom deleted everything. There's no more. There's no Tom Ward show. Is this the actual Tom Ward though? I don't know. This doesn't even look. Who is this?
Dr. Dale Allison.
While he's much more
This is not Tom. I got baited. I think that's Tom. Fantal's going off on Radiohead for Zionist claim. I know. Yeah. I think that's fake Tom. No, it's not him. Damn! Tom Ward, you tricked me! I'm banning. Should I ban fake Tom Ward? I should probably ban him just because it's a identity theft. See, Tom Ward. Show. Look how easy it is to trick people. Oh yeah, here's the real Tom Ward show. Tom's first video. People who talk on their speakerphone should be thrown in jail. You know what? That's very Tom coded there. I'll give him that much.
What offense could you make to your fellow man that is worse than the speaker talker in public?
He's cooking.
This woman's at the grocery store. She's not like this. She's on speakerphone. It's annoying to hold your phone up like this. Yeah, I guess it's easier just to do this. But guys, we live in society, okay?
You know what I'll say
They're
about
just
Tom?
attention whores. But it's not like they're on a cool...
Tom's a very you know what grinds my gears type of guy. And I love that about him. I love Tom's, really grinds my gears. He's very much like that. And I do appreciate that a lot about him. I respect that about him. Cause it's about like, it's not like me where like when I talk about stuff that bothers me, it's like stupid things where people don't even think about. Tom is like he talks about actual stuff that is actually annoying. I'm here like I'm tired of Cole rapping about having insecurities. That's not a real thing to complain about. Playing Bluetooth speaker, playing music on Bluetooth speaker, probably that grinds my gears. When I went to go see Avatar, did I tell you guys there's some lady next? I did tell you guys like earlier, bro. If you guys have more people here, there's a lady next to me who was sending voice notes to some fucking family member, and I had to tell her to shut up, and it was so awkward. But you got to do it. You got to do it. You gotta get the balls and tell people to shut up. Like, I want to sit there and fully be immersed on Pandora, bro. And I can't do that if you're yapping on the phone. It breaks my immersion. And it was so annoying because literally at the start of the movie, she like immediately knocked down. She was snoring. And I thought that was the worst of it. And then she woke up and she started yapping instead. I was like, Jesus Christ, man. I told her, like, can you please be quiet? And she looked at me. She was like, huh? And I was like, can you please be quiet? I'm trying to watch the movie. And she looked at me like I was a crazy person. Yeah, it was an older lady. She was like in her 40s, 50s. If she wasn't, then it was, rough, whatever age she was. Yes, at the movie, Drea. You like Avatar? Look, everyone likes Avatar. Literally, multi-billion-dollar franchise. Maybe if someone from liking Avatar is like making fun of somebody for drinking water. It's like, dude, like everyone's seen it. Everyone drinks water. Like, come on. What's next, huh? You like water, bro? Are you a loser? Sorry, I'm getting water now. I got thirsty just talking about it. She's been enjoying the little snackies. But so younger than Ethan. Older lady, Ethan. Oh yeah, Galleon. Older lady, Ethan and Tom. Yeah. Well, younger than Ethan, but older than me. Because Ethan is exactly 40, I think. That's what he says. We never really. Where did I put your pacifier? To be fair, we never verified Ethan's age. Like we weren't. How do you verify that? Like we weren't there. Oh, there you go. Here's the pacifier. All right. Let's see. Let's try again, Mia. Let's see if you fall asleep. Yeah, because I changed our diaper before stream, but I'm gonna have to change again. I just joined. First thing I see is you getting water. Damn, that's what the people want. That's what the people want. Love, young Fika. I, I was talking about how Tom's a very grinds my gears type of guy. And first Love comes in. Love's like the top dog in streaming right now. So if I'm so if he sees me fuck up, he's gonna tell me. Love hates water. Oh yeah, Love does hate water. I forgot. I don't think. Look, Love hates water, and I don't think he's seen Avatar. He is such an anomaly because a normal person has seen water or seen Avatar and drinks water, but Love does neither. Right, Love? You never seen Avatar, right? What an anomaly! What a weird. It's like not human. Maybe it's European, but it's definitely not human. Yeah, keep LA safe in AB's absence. Yeah. Love's probably like water is for fire. Love will hate the way of water. Yeah, it's all water. Oh wait, you've been crazy. How long have I been over? I've been going for an hour. I might be gone in 20 minutes. I saw the first one, but not the other two. Yeah. See, like I'm saying, everyone's seen Avatar. The issue right now is me is fussy. So we might be done too. I might talk about like one more thing. It's kind of went off random tangents. Oh, I know what to talk about. Everyone a fan of who here's a fan of what's his name? Papa Meat. I love Papa Meat, by the way. What is this? Which account is this? This is my bogus account. So Papa Meat recently did a video on vampires, and he accidentally made fun of a autistic man. I'm assuming. Yeah, he is up. No, I'll put it up. So is this guy called Lugasso Theater? He says here he is autism. So Papa Meat made a video about vampires, and he made fun of this guy who is. And I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be mean. He is an autistic vampire. Okay, I'm assuming he cosplays as an autistic vampire. I don't know if he's actually a vampire. He identifies as a vampire, but he does like being a vampire, from my understanding, on his channel. So yeah, he made this video pretty much canceling Papa Meat. Let's give it a listen.
Sometimes I have a hard time telling if someone's just being funny or if they're being mean. So I need your guys' help. This is a clip of me that was shown in a Papa Meat video.
What kind of mental illness is this? It's got to be like it's a microdose of autism, right? You're microdosing at this point.
I'm an autistic adult, and my special interest is Count Dracula.
It's delusional. You're just
okay.
delusional.
It seems like autism and narcissism. I don't.
Sometimes I have a hard time telling if someone's just being funny or if they're being mean. So I need your guys' help. This is a clip of me that was shown in a Papa Meat video.
What kind of mental illness is this?
All right, I just want to say hi. I see a Love. Love heard autistic vampire, and he said I'm out. So yeah, people kind of got mad with Papa Meat for that. But look, what a guy. He's in the comments. He's like, Bobby, I can see how that came off as mean spirited. We were just talking about vampire culture online, trying to have a goof. Removing the clip now. Nothing but love. And that was... You guys literally call it special interest delusion. You know what? I was like talking to Leslie the other day because I was like, I'm surprised that I love Papa Meat, by the way. I was surprised because the things they say on his channel is like so like out there, like so much so out there. Like, because I imagine he has a very progressive audience. He's a very progressive person. You can very clearly see when you watch his stuff. But he's so out there. Like, he says the R word. He says, he uses autistic as an insult pretty often. And to the point where I'm like, damn, how does he never get like people getting upset with him? Are you obligated to promote Restream? It just auto puts that there. I'm not obligated to like promote it. But talk to his wife. The only things I have of this guy is people that use him to have the correct takes. I refuse to watch whatever he does. He doesn't really have any takes on anything. I feel like he's not really a Moist critical. Someone explained to me. I had an old high school buddy because like he's a fan or was a fan of the H3 podcast, but he sent me a message. He was just like, Papa Meat is kind of like just the segments of the H3. And like that's pretty spot on because he talks about a topic, he deep dives into it, and it's like 30 minutes long, which is kind of how long an H3 segment is. Like say Mia just wants to play. Solo play. She is losing her mind. God, I have to remove so much just to have her play. So yeah, but like I said, because I feel like there's probably like a lot of what's it called, crossover between our audience and Papa Meat's audience. But I feel like there's also people who used to watch H3 who started watching Papa Meat. But I find it so interesting because I feel like our old audience was very, very sensitive. So it's kind of confusing that we kind of lost like this extra sensitive people, and now like they watch someone who's a bit more out there with the things they say and do, you know. So it's always fascinating. But yeah, actually, can I say when I was a fan of the show, I'm gonna be mean for a second about you guys. When I was a fan of the show, when I was watching, not working, so that was like pre 2024 because I started working for them in 2024. Like all from like pretty much the Frenemies era to when I got hired, I I hated the H3 community. I found the community to be some of the most obnoxious people I've ever. And this is me as a fan, bro. I was just like, Jesus Christ! All these people do is like complain nonstop. Like I was always the ones who was like literally like a detractor from the community because I was just like, you guys bitch about everything. Like you guys bitch nonstop. Like why? Because I wouldn't be able to watch every show live because I'd be busy, and then I would like go on the Reddit. I would see nonstop posts and comments about like how terrible this episode was, or like they didn't like this part of the episode, or like how they hate how things are going on right now. And I was just like, what the hell? What happened this episode? And then I go watch the episode, obviously. And there's literally, I'm like waiting for what happened. Were you a fan of Destiny? I've never been a fan of Destiny, brother. So never ever. The only thing I've ever seen of Destiny was the JonTron interview, and that was because I like JonTron. And I fucking hate JonTron now. So yeah. But yeah, it was yeah, so it seems less sensitive now. It seems like thanks for the rating. I guess I got rated. Captain Quasar. Who is that, by the way? I've seen him a few times. Pro coaching for saying bitch. Not for real silent viewer for the most part. Yeah, it's too much. I just want to watch the show. Oh, it's Tom. Hey, Tom. They just have sensitive leftists. That went to a song. It's just like I couldn't do it. It was like the worst. And I used to kind of like, I wouldn't say I was a part of the Discord, but when I used to like kind of like, I don't know how it is now, but when I used to kind of peek in there, I was like, I can't do this. I cannot use I cannot use Discord. I've been a Discord hater ever since. But if you like Discord, that's all great. But yeah. Captain does an official waiting room before the show. Oh, cool. Shout out to you. Love all our fans, dude. Yeah, but I feel like either like the people who are like overly sensitive have either left or at least a few of you have kind of like chilled out, which I do appreciate. Because look, I get it, man. I get yeah. You know, I get wanting to be sensitive and, you know, not be like overly problematic, right? Like I understand that 1,000%. You know, I'm also someone who cares that, you know, we'll talk to somebody about how they're behaving and stuff like that, but not to the point where like I get like a bit of an ego from it, you know, because I think that's the thing. If you're gonna be like that, you can't come with an ego with it. You kind of have come at it with like good intentions. And I felt like a lot of the time people never came at it with good intentions. More like, oh, I'm a good person compared to you. You can't really come at things that way. The Reddit and Facebook page are cool. Well, Yeah, chill out. Yeah, chill out. All right, she's getting crazy here. This stream's gonna end very soon, guys. It is the era of a grumpy Mia. And obviously, I can't just stay quiet and obviously because I'm streaming, I can't just stay quiet. But she's in a very grumpy mood. I think it's time for her nap. I'm trying to get her to sleep, but it's not looking like it's gonna happen anytime soon. But to kind of take it back to what I was saying with Papa Me, it feels like Papa Me somehow didn't have the audience, but it looks like I think the second like people got like he got into slight controversy, it looks like people took the opportunity to kind of take a jab at him. So yeah, which is kind of annoying because I don't think Papa Meat's a malicious person at all. All right, what's one more thing? Oh, you know what there is one more thing I want to talk about. And people are giving shit to Kai Cenat because I guess he's been in like a lot of weird little controversies here and there, but for some reason, so Kai has like he did his like was it his subathon on Twitch, and then he kind of disappeared. But people found like this secret channel he started uploading to. Yeah, that was about the vampire guy earlier. He was I know she's tired. You know what? Maybe I'm gonna check her diaper real quick. Let me check her diaper. Oi! You had a post with John Tron that dilly quickly after pure outrage. True Papa Me? I did not know about anything about that. I'm jumping to the Kai Cenat stuff right now. But I guess to give some actually Papa Me does have a semi he's somewhat controversial, I feel. I don't know about everyone he associated with, but I know those artist communities can get a bit I don't know, she doesn't have any pee or anything. I know those artist communities can get like a bit iffy with the type of people that are part of it. So I imagine there's people there who he loosely associated with are probably controversial. So yeah, and he's been on YouTube for like ever too, right? He's been on YouTube for like 10 years at this point, I imagine. All right. Well, anyway, so the Kai Cenat. So Kai Cenat, he did his subathon. I forgot how many subs he got. Maybe it was over a million. No streamers uncontroversial. They're all getting dragged on all the time. True. That is true. So, yeah, he kind of dipped for a bit. He also went through like a breakup where that thing was a bit confusing. And, like the people are claiming that she cheated on him, and he's claiming that like she's claiming that she didn't, or whatever. Who cares? Anyways, Kai has been kind of taking time to like reflect and work on himself, and yeah, and so he's been uploading on this like secret channel with him like reading a book. Like he's trying to read every day to kind of become a better speaker. What up, Emily? Thanks for catching the live. And yeah, and some people are of course going to be awful to him, but let's give it a look.
Spontaneity. How do I pronounce that? Spontaneity.
Brooklyn Neighborhood still has Kai Cenat subathon post server.
Oftentimes, when I don't know what a word is pronounced, I get to look at how it's pronounced and what it even means.
Yeah, me is getting tired.
Spontaneity. The condition of being spontaneous. Spontaneity.
Actually, I didn't even know that word. What the hell?
Spontaneity. And spontaneity of life. Hardly such questions set up a false what does that mean?
Why not just read? I get that criticism. Why not just read without recording it? I think what Kai's trying to do is to make it not embarrassing. Because I think there's a lot of people out there. I will say also that like nowadays there's a lot of people who they want to become internet famous, right? I think a lot of kids inspired to be Twitch streamers or YouTubers or TikTok stars, and you don't really need an education to do that, right? You need a lot of luck, and you need a lot of at least some entertainment value, but it's mostly luck. So if you get lucky to do this, like even for me now, I'm lucky to do this because of the position I'm in, right? This is all luck based. This is not talent based. I don't have 150 viewers right now because I am skilled. I have 150 viewers now because I work for the H3 podcast. That's reality. So there's a lot of, so because a lot of these kids want to be streamers, they don't take education seriously. And I've seen a lot of kids who say like, fuck school, I'm just gonna be on Twitch and just start doing it. And I think it's very like humanizing, very humbling to be like, hey, I'm very successful and very famous. Mia's falling asleep now. I'm very successful and I'm very famous, but I can't, like, I'm not a good reader, right? I don't know that many words. I kind of want to, bring in my vocabulary. I want to know more stuff. And I don't think that's embarrassing at all. And yeah, so shout out to Kai for doing that. But it does kind of suck that people are kind of like making fun of him because of it. Because I mean, realistically, all the people who make fun of him probably can't read a lot of words either, or don't know like a lot of like, have like a very limited vocabulary also. I mean, shit, man, I struggle to say like certain words, man. You guys can catch me on stream. Like I read some of your chats, I'm like, dude, I don't know what the hell you're saying. But it's not embarrassing. I think knowing you don't know is very important. It's a very important like what's it called? Self-awareness people need to have. Oh, actually, Amber, when Duke was the head honcho, then Kai took off. Oh wow. Yeah, I don't know anything about the AMP people. I don't know anything about Twitch. There's so much luck involved in being successful. 1,000% luck. It's knowing the right people. It's knowing it's being there at the right time. And picking if you're a YouTuber, it's like picking the right topic at the right time. Because there's so many YouTubers who like, especially now, it's super duper duper hard. And yeah, and also just to say, I'm not like just because someone like made fun of Kaizen, I'm not ever upset if someone disagrees with me and it's just like, this is embarrassing for Kai, blah blah. I'm not gonna shame you for that because I understand when people have some like certain perspectives on things, but I also want to like challenge your perspective and hopefully help you see it from a new perspective as well. Because like, yeah, I understand like this like the online mentality where like, well, if you're gonna post it online, you're gonna you're gonna get bullied, right? If you do something online, there's a certain expectation that you're gonna get bullied. So like I understand that mindset, but I also want the mindset also of like, we don't have to do that. Like there could also be like a positive outlook on certain things and why people post things online. Like I guess a good example like of both is like the feeding the homeless stuff, where it's like it's kind of weird to film it, but at the same time, like these people are getting fed. Yeah. Yeah, I know, Rose. You say I do things better. No need to broadcast learning. Keep it to yourself. Not everything needs to be content. Yeah, but like I said, from my perspective, I think he's also like he's coming from a place where he knows that like, you have to be lucky to be an influencer, and there's a lot of kids that he's probably met. He's probably met a lot of kids who want to be influencers, and so he's trying to like try to be like, look, I'm learning. Here's me learning, and like it's fine. It's fine if you don't know things. So yeah, that's my take on that Kai Cenat drama. Yeah, but this one Kai Cenat is the reason why he's decided. But I will say, saying all that, I do think Kai Cenat is like Hey, oh, it's
If
good,
you
Nate.
adjust it for inflation, it's 823 million.
Hey Nate, good Nate.
Mia fell asleep. She fell asleep. I go slightly longer. I guess I get your point. It's definitely respectable to be a lot longer. Yeah. It's not that. Hey, do you have thoughts on Mr. Fantasy? I don't know what that. Much rather he doing that than doing crypto. Yeah. Well, never count out crypto gambling. Yeah, it's good for kids to see it. I think Infinite could be encouraging. I think so. But like I also get the perspective like not everything needs to be online. And like I say, if you put yourself out there, people are gonna make fun of you. Especially if you're like the bigger you are, the more people are gonna make fun of you. It's just the reality. So I see it both ways. You know, I was gonna maybe I'll do it next time. There's like this like weird. I have no idea what this is. I was gonna kind of research it with you guys. So it was like was it this extra Emily? I guess it wasn't just her. It was like a bunch of people. They all got paid to like promote this like reality TV show or something like that, where you could like pay to like win $20 million or whatever. I have no idea what this is. I saw Moist Critical apparently did a deep dive on this already, but I was kind of like going to research with you guys. But from what I could see happen, it was like she promoted this, and then all of a sudden it disappeared. Like everything from it, just is gone. So I kind of want to look into it more, but I did find it interesting. And what I will say also, let me play the clip because I don't want. I'm just reading comments off, but I want to see what she said.
Search stuff. I'm not. I know it's sus. I know it looks sus. Okay. Mythic pitched it to me, and I was like, okay, sounds good, but I just don't want LSF to be part of it. Like, are you kidding me? Like, why is there an LSF person? Like they're like use, and then they're saying like, oh, Emily is backing it up, and I'm like, I just posted it because I had to. Like, I had to be like, okay, I need to tell people about it. But then the LSF guy's like, oh yeah, extra Emily totally like backs it. I'm like, I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do. Okay, so I don't know what's happening, but for now, just like put this like put on the side. Okay, so I will get more information on it and then let you guys know. So yeah, but I promise I'm like not trying to scam you guys. I apologize, I didn't do more research beforehand, but I'm gonna have them do more research and let you guys know if it's.
Here's what I'll say. I haven't looked into it yet. It seems like it is kind of a scam. If you're a big content creator, you need to have more respect for your fans. I think we've gotten to the point where it's like I feel like content creators get away with so much because they're just like, I didn't know anything about it. I'm sorry. But it's like, you gotta have more respect to your fans. Like for me, for example, my membership is $1.99, $2.99 if you're doing it through like mobile. It's $1.99 because I genuinely believe I don't have that much to guys offer you through a membership. So I think it's only fair that I make it as cheap enough where it's not embarrassing, you know? Because like I was considering doing $1, but $1 is kind of embarrassing. It's like that's way too cheap. But $1.99, you know, is not nothing, but it's something. And the only thing that I really offer is emotes. So if you want to use emotes, I need to add more. I'm gonna add another one soon. I'm gonna add like I like the milky one though. I like this one. But we'll offer some stuff. The fuck, you guys get emotes. Nate, did you see the video of you on the subreddit? What? Yeah, but you need to be more responsible. I think the bigger you are, the less you can kind of. I think the bigger you are, the less ignorant you can be. Hold on, let's see. What's going on here? What clip of me? Yeah, no excuse. No excuses. Oh, wow. I don't know. That's a good picture of me. I look handsome there. I look like shit today. I look nice there. Thank you. Look at that. That handsome man. Licking the lips too. Licking my lips. That's good. I don't like showing everything on sober because there's some out of pocket shit. I have no idea what allegations you're talking about. Therefore, I did nothing wrong. Guys react to Gypsy Rose videos. Not doing that. Yeah. We were probably gonna do a deep dive on. Yeah, I saw that Gypsy Rose. Her videos of like when she was flirting with that guy came out. Not gonna do that. I have no idea what video of me you're talking about. I can't find it, so nothing to you're very handsome. Thank you. Thank you. Not finishing for compliments, but thank you. It's giving Jim. Oh, okay. VistaVision. You gotta chill. You gotta chill. You gotta chill, Vista. You know what, Vista? Whenever they ask me about stuff you bring to the table for merch, I'm gonna say I hate it now. I'm be like, I don't like it. I'm be like, I hate that. Gonna get a haircut for sure. I was thinking about getting one on Friday, but I'm kind of I feel lazy. Feel kind of lazy. I might do it maybe next Saturday. This back from your OF days? No. Jim is so boring. Thank you, dude. I don't know if you know Ron, JG. I hate Jim. I hate Jim Halpert. I don't just hate Jim Halpert. I hate John Krasinski. I hate the actor, man. That's why the emote for this one is called you looking in the pic of you though? Thank you, VistaVision. Yeah, the Jim emote's called Stupid Jim because he's stupid. He sucks too. Me and other people were rewatching The Office. I'm like, bro, Jim sucks. I have no idea how he's popular. He's such a douchebag. Top tiered worst character ever. Kind of Miss Squantus in the title. Hairline King, thank you. I have a good hairline. Mia has a lot of hair too. I'm grateful that I was able to pass on the Jim's to J. Cole rappers. He looks like a Pixar character. He looks like a juice. What do you think of Love Stream setup? I love Love Stream setup. It was cool. Yeah, I went over to his stream the other day. Let's see if I could I'm enjoying this collab I had with Love. Oh yeah, we didn't have. Okay, so here's my mind. Let me play this. I'll just let it run.
We'll put her in the description when I get home.
All right, bro. See you Monday.
All right.
Look, I was trying to fix it. So I thought I do the high five then a hug. So I was gonna go. Look, I try saving it. I'm going for a fist bump, and then I see his hand open, and then I switch it to a hand, and then Love. Look, that looks like he's gonna dap me up, bro. Come on. I thought he was gonna dap me up. I thought he was gonna like dap me up, and then like we hug. But no, he went straight for the hug.
Whoa, I was going in for the hug, bro. You missed it.
I was like, God damn it. You know what's oh man. I was like, geez. Like, I ran. I was like, I'm out of here. Fuck this. I just ran out. It was like, that was embarrassing. I'm out of here.
Shout out. He just did it, ladies and gentlemen. All right. What a cameo, guys. I was going for the hug. He went in for the.
They confer white passing. No! In those defense, he is very white. To my favorite wins. Turning 30 this year. So not my fault. I was going for the classic. Look, he's I'm not the white one. That's Love, because he went straight for the hug. I'm going for the high five, the little dap. You know, you do that with the homies. You're like, "Oh, what's up, brother?" Pa, pa, pa. You know, come on. Yeah, I skedaddled out of there, bro. Like I was like, it's embarrassing. I gotta get out of frame as quick as possible, bro. But where is it? Oh yeah. Then of course I was rushing over there because he's yeah, he was like 20 minutes away from me. So I like boys always do the handshake hug. Yeah, exactly. Hit the old dusty trail.
don't have to walk back with a taco.
So I literally saw Love and I sped up. So he heard my car before I
Just a
honked.
W take. That's a really good take. That's a really smart take. Just work.
Cause like he like heard my car.
Someone just almost hit me. Someone just hit me. What the fuck is this? Bro, watch where you're going.
I wish I could see chat's reaction to this because I couldn't see how people reacted to it. And then I tried going back to the VOD and I guess Love has a chat replay off. So I couldn't see how people reacted to that, but that was fun. And that was the busiest day for me too, because that was the same day tomorrow. Oh my god. Dude. Vista. Yeah, here you go. Let's go play back.
That's a really good take.
You're always down with the homies. Sorry I posted that though. I had to do it to you, brother. It's okay. Matt without. I forgive you.
Someone just almost hit me.
Yeah, but
What the fuck is this?
Love got
That's a really good
scared.
take. That's a really smart take. I'm just whoa. What the fuck? Someone just almost hit me.
Yeah. That was good. I was like wondering how like long I should honk, but I just did it quick because God, I can't live how Love lives, man. Because he kind of has like an ignorance is bliss kind of mindset walking around downtown LA. I am scared being out and about in like downtown, bro. I'm always looking off my shoulder. I'm always ready for someone to get down. I guess the best way to put it, because I'm watching. I'm pretty much always like posted up, man. I'm just like I think if you watch me on Love stream, I'm always looking behind me because I'm like, I don't know, someone's gonna pull up on me right now. So yeah, I feel like Love doesn't live that way, but maybe it's because he's not from here. But is he quick? He quick still live paranoid. I think he's paranoid, but not like I'm paranoid. Where I'm not waiting for someone. I'm waiting for someone to come up to him and be like, where you from or whatever, or like just start, because some people just like to start shit, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Some people just like come up to you trying to start shit, and I'm just like, I hate that. It's so annoying because then like you kind of have to like you're put in a tense situation that doesn't need to be tense. Like people like, what's up, Holmes? Where you from? You're like, hey, like I gotta put on like a fucking white accent. It's like, hey, bro, like I ain't like that. I'm chill. It's like, all right. It's like, all right. It's like, all right, cool. You thought I looked especially handsome? Thank you. You're modded. Thank you for the compliment. Modded. You can't be too much in your head though. I'm too much in my head, bro. I'm too bro. It's just from how you come up, man. Like even now, like I live in a nice neighborhood now, and even now I'm just like paranoid. Like I'm just like, I hope no one breaks into my car, even though it's not gonna happen. I'm like, I hope no one breaks in. I literally live in a neighborhood where like white people jog like at 11 p.m. That's how safe it is. So yeah, I lose my mouse for it. Yeah, I'm sorry, Kaylee. But tomorrow's gonna get you something. I'm gonna push tomorrow to give you something. I'm gonna text her again right now. I'm just testing her right now. Let's see. Be like, was it Kaylee? Say your whole unit, Kaylee 44. Oops, sorry guys, excuse me. X mod is very sad right now. You need to compensate her somehow. Not put an exclamation point. Say Kaylee 44 parentheses X mod is very sad right now. You need to compensate somehow. Oh, I accidentally liked it. Oop, that's kind of cringe. There you go. We'll get you something. Don't worry. I want to be mod. Actually, I'll make Galia mod. I trust Galia. Galia, I trust you so much. I'm gonna add you as a managing mod. I gave Galia extra power. Tomorrow's just like a standard mod. I gave Galia the key to the city right now. And 4 favorite movies. I love City of God. I love The Iron Giant. I love Back to the Future. Fourth one could always fluctuate, but I always go to Desperado. I love Desperado. I watched that a bunch as a kid. Has Selma Hayek in it. Was not to love. I will say, you know what I will say? I'm tired of being tricked by the Spanish. The Spanish have hurt the Latino community so much already, and they continue to hurt me by tricking me. Because I didn't know, for so long as a child, I thought Antonio Banderas was Mexican. And then I grow up and I found out Antonio Banderas is Spanish, bro. And it's so fucked up. It's so fucked up. Because I'm like, where's my why is he taking Mexican clout? You know? Because he was in, well, this one to my resume. Because like, and it's probably news to you guys that Antonio Banderas is not Mexican. But he's Spanish. Yeah, he was in Desperado, a story set in Mexico. He's in Spy Kids. And in Spy Kids, I think he comes off as a Mexican. It is directed by Robert Rodriguez, and I think Robert Rodriguez is Mexican. So is Desperado too. I think Zorro is Spanish and Puss in Boots is technically Spanish. You didn't know, yeah. I thought Nacho Libre was I thought Jack Black was Mexican for a little bit too. I thought he was partially Mexican from Nacho Libre. I didn't know. Dude, I was a kid watching Spy Kids. It has what's his name? As Danny Trejo as his brother, bro. Danny Trejo's Mexican. As Cheech. Cheech is their fake uncle. Like, come on. I will say, I don't know why. Is Junior Cortez like Latino in any way? Is he white? It always confused me. He always confused me as a kid because I was like, obviously his sister is Latina, but like he doesn't speak Spanish well at all. So it always tripped me out. What is he? We got to find the race of this guy. There's no question about it. I don't know what's going to pull up. I'm put Daniel Sabra race. He's Russian Jewish? That's so far off from a fucking Mexican. Why is he playing a little Mexican boy? What the hell? Yeah, because even as a kid, I was like, that's so trippy. Because I'm pretty sure the sister, Alexa, I think she is Latino or Latina. I'll put ethnicity. Yeah, Hispanic Latino. What the hell? Why did they make this Russian Jewish kid play a Mexican? Sabar is Russian Jewish from his mother and Polish from his father. What? He's Polish too? Oh my god. I thought he was Irish Mexican. Yeah. I thought he was at least half like Latino. Oh my god. We can't have anything, bro. The Spanish are playing us. We got Russian Jewish kids playing us. A lot of Jewish actors play Latino roles. No, don't say that, Miguel. Is that true? Gollywood's such a... I like Gollywood's name. I didn't know you were live, young Lou. He's from South Poland? Are South Polish Mexicans? Dude, we can't have anything. First the French... I found out on Monday the French stole flan. Now I'm finding out Junie's Russian Jewish. We live in a post-racial world, Nate. I don't. I live in a... I see nothing but race when I see people, okay? When I see you, the first thing I want to know is your race. I want to know. I hit them up with the where you from, but in a non-aggressive way. Thank you for speaking the truth. Yeah, this matters. Literally, most of the actors in novelas are Spanish. Oh. Not Hector? Can you explain what a la verga means? It means like to the cock. Okay, I guess the direct, not direct way, but like literally means like to the cock. But what it's supposed to mean is kind of like go fuck yourself. Yeah, I'm Indian. Is that okay, Nate? Am I too brown for you? Nah, you're cool, man. I love Indian, man. I love Indian food. Top tier food. We have no Mexicans. There was like because I took I studied film and I took like a diversity in filmmaking class, and I might have to be fact checked because this was years ago now, but I found out that at the time when they were making like a lot of like Western movies, they painted like they made a lot of the Latinos they pretty much Mexico, a lot of the Mexican Union or whatever there was, like the Mexican actors, they weren't enjoying that Mexicans were constantly being portrayed as villains. So a lot of them stopped appearing in movies. Like they stopped collaborating. They stopped like collaborating with American filmmakers. So I think for a while they switched over. They started making Native Americans play Mexicans. So yeah, cooler history. Mexico stood their ground, and I think because of that, they kind of it helped push like film in Mexico because they're like fuck these guys. We're just gonna make our own shit. We're gonna make Mexicans the heroes. That's what they did. So shout out. A lot of times it was just white dudes. My name's Kelsey and I'm Irish, French, European. Shout out. Shout out. Do you see an RGB or a KMYK? I see RGB. I thought Lou Diamond Phillips was Mexican. Do you know who I thought was also Mexican? You guys are gonna laugh at me. I thought ABBA was Mexican. I thought they were just white Mexicans. And I thought that because why is my keyboard not typing? I thought that because ABBA has Spanish songs, but I also got tricked because it's not yes, it's I thought it was a Mexican Spanish, but no, it's Spain Spanish. So yeah, they ABBA made it. I wouldn't call it Gracias por la música. So as a kid growing up, I just thought like, look, and it sounds fucking legit too, bro. So as a kid growing up, I only heard the Spanish versions of ABBA music, and I was like, oh, shout out. And then I saw them and I was like, oh, cool. They're just they're just really light Mexicans. Cause look, they're kind of Mexican looking here. That's kind of Mexican to me. Let me see. Look, see? ABBA, Chiquita. Cause like they had songs like Mamma Mia, Chiquitita. You know, it's like, well, these are Mexican people right here. Where's the? You guys don't think so? She looks Mexican. This just like, you know, she's Mexican but a little European. These two are the most like Latino looking. But that maybe is pushing it. That's not Mexican at all. What the fuck? Yeah, nah, you don't know what you're talking about. You guys never seen white Mexicans? Sorry for believing. Look, I felt so stupid when I found out they were Swedish. Too much beef with too many. Mexicans have too much beef. The Americans are fucking us. The French are fucking us. The Spanish are fucking us. The Swedes out here tricking me. There's a lot of light skinned blonde Mexicans. Yeah, there are a lot of light skinned blonde Mexicans. Thank you, Karine. See, Maddie MCK. I'm a white Mexican. Yeah, it's true. It's true. I know more Spanish than Cantonese because my parents didn't teach me Cantonese. Oh, shout out H3 Benadryl. Shout out. It's sweet. You could borrow them. Thank you, Magnus. I'm white and Jewish, and I've been asked if I was a pale Mexican. Yeah, it happens. You know, I've been mistaken for people. When I started dating Leslie, her dad thought I was Indian. And yeah, and you know what else? My for some reason, my stepdad thought Leslie was Japanese. I have no idea. I had no idea why he thought that. Because Leslie said he asked her about her grandma, and she was like, "Oh yeah, my grandma's she's visiting her home country right now," and he was just like, "Oh, where Japan?" And my Leslie was like, "What?" Latino belt map theory, like Indian, yeah, Indian. Yeah, and it didn't help me because I worked at a gas station. My first job was at a gas station, and I was the only Mexican at the gas station. Everyone else was like Indian, and so like I think when people saw me, they also assumed I was Indian too. They play an Indian actor. I don't know what. Maybe with peace and love, please look up 16th September, my birthday, and what it means in Mexico. I don't know. Okay, let's look it up. Oh, Mexican Independence Day. Oh yeah, I know. It's confirmed weeb. I had a Spanish teacher in middle school who diagnosed himself as bipolar. Dude, was crazy. Dude, I had a crazy teacher. I had the craziest professor of all time. Like in literally, I got so lucky COVID happened because this guy was batshit insane. Because I was still in school during COVID. I got my degree like at 26, by the way. But he was the most batshit crazy professor I ever had. It was a communications professor because I took communications because I wanted to like be able to speak better. But he was such a weirdo, and so pretty much he would get triggered so easily. So he had like a strict like no phone, no computer ban, which is fine. But then he said is like, I want no phone computers out because then you guys can't pay attention to me, which is like, it's a weird way of phrasing it. And then he would go on like weird, like angry rants. Like there was this one time where a student came in like 5 minutes late and he went on this long tangent on how like, how it distracts the class, how it's disruptive, how you come off as you don't care. And like, he went on like on this 20-minute tangent how like it's so important to come to class on time, which like yeah, I get it, but it's like you're distracting the class now by like going on your crazy tangent. And then like he be so strict with due dates, like you have to submit your work at a certain time, a certain way, and he would lose his fucking shit if you didn't. And then he would take forever to grade your stuff. So like if you went to like Canvas, you could not see like your grade, like you don't know what your current grade is because you would take forever to grade your stuff, and you would pester him. It's like, hey, can you update Canvas so I can see what my grade is, so I can know how I'm doing? And he's like, oh, I'm working on it. And it was like so fucking annoying. And then I felt because I went through his like rate my professor, he had like a 1.0 rating, which is like the lowest I've ever seen. And then someone went off on a tangent on there where they were like, yeah, his house got on fire this week, so he that was his excuse for not grading our papers on time. And also he would nonstop complain that his girlfriend was bothering him, which also apparently like caused him to struggle with grading. And I was like, what a fucking weird guy. Like he vented, like I guess he doesn't do it anymore, but he vented so much about his personal life to class. The Irish are with us. Oh yeah, shout out the Irish. I love the Irish. I'm always late. I was confronted by the lecture, but then I was the smartest guy in that particular class. So it was awkward. Why did you remind me of Canvas? You guys remember Canvas if you guys went to school? I think they still use Canvas. God, what a headache. I think they moved because by the time I left school, because I graduated in high school in 2013, that was when school started shifting to like more like online use. But I think now like high schools and middle schools have Canvas now, which sucks. Yeah, they have that, and also you woke up. Hello, you feeling better? Yeah, she looks in a way better mood. She's smiling. Feeling better, mamas? You're in a better mood, huh? You were so angry earlier. She's in a better mood. Come on, you can hang out with daddy. She was hot, so I took off her pants. I taught a few undergrad algebra courses on the Canvas. The video portion was so slow. I show my favorite whites. You know, we have Blackboard. I don't know what the hell Blackboard is. My son in high school, yeah, Canvas, yeah. Yeah, it's so annoying being so when I was a kid, so I was like in middle school and high school, late 2010s, early 2010s, I graduated 2013. So the only annoying thing with us was they would call your house and like they would tell you did something bad, right? And it was like that was like the worst thing in the world. But what kids used to do, because I think it was like scheduled, I knew so many kids who would run home and answer the phone so their parents wouldn't hear it. But now, pretty much your parents have access to Canvas and you pretty much get like all the information there. Like kids can't even hide what they're doing because I think it gets updated like weekly. Like your current grade gets updated so parents can see what your current grade is, your tardiness, your how you're behaving. They could send that out, and like as far as I'm aware, you can't like from your end as a kid, you can't do it. There probably is a way because kids get pretty clever when they want to get away with stuff, but as far as I know, there is no way to kind of get over it. Cars didn't COVID suck? Yeah, it did suck. Silver tooth kid. I was a silver tooth kid. I'm not even gonna lie. If I find a picture one day, I'll show you guys. That sucks. Back in the day, would go home answering machine, easy to get rid of. Oh yeah, so easy, man. Yeah, and then they used to mail your report card, and I knew so many kids who would hide them. You know, it's funny. Like, it was a bit personal. Let's say Leslie's mom was a really bad student, and she would hide her. She would always intercept her report cards and hide them. And I think eventually she got in trouble for that because I think her mom started asking where her report cards is. Like, cause yeah, kids can't be sneaking anywhere. I can't imagine the world Mia's gonna grow up in. My friend's born, asked me if it turned out better. Well, yeah, I think my mom was on my ass enough for me to not be a fuck up. So I'm back. Not much. You missed out me thinking ABBA was Mexican. I was a serious skipper. You know what? It was Leslie's mom, Laura. You know, I ditched once, but it was so boring I never ditched again. Because it was like in middle school. I was hanging out with some friends at the time. They were my friends long term. I think I was friends with them for like a month or two. But they were like, we should ditch class. And like, all right, I'll give it a shot. And then we just went to the bathroom and then we just hung out in there. And he was like, I was like, what do you want to do? They're like, just hang out here. And I was like, I don't want to do that. So I just left and I went to I just got a tardy slip and I just went back to class. I was like, this is not worth it. I just left during lunch. Yeah. I mean, I'll say Leslie was a serial skipper. Leslie was a insane serial skipper, right, Les? I never did senior ditch day. Bodies in the bathroom. I once called pretending to be my GF to get her off school and asked if it was okay to do the accent. She said not to do it, and then the secretary clocked me for not having the right voice. Yeah. Well, the issue with I guess it depends what school you're at, but the issue with my school was it was like fence, like I had to climb the fence to to leave. Because schools in LA are kind of like mini prisons, bro. They got security guards and everything. I never went to class. Yeah, but Leslie unfortunately just hung out at the PE field. I always saw Leslie in the PE field, just like hanging out. But it was unfortunately, as her name says, a degenerate. She was a bad kid, man. Yeah, we'll see how Mia turns out. Because me and Leslie are kind of polar opposites when it came to school. Where I didn't really ditch, but I wasn't really a hard worker. Well, Leslie would ditch, but Leslie was she would like still do homework. I would fall asleep in my English class and my teacher would make me stand up. Yeah, that's typical Leslie. Are you guys high school sweethearts? Yeah, but me and Leslie, it's kind of complicated because we went to middle school together. And then we went to high school for a bit together. Then in 10th grade, we both, for some reason at the same time, like switched schools. Like she went to her, I mean, like we both went from the same high school to like two completely different high schools. And we didn't like really like, for some reason, we didn't really talk until we went to like different schools. Like we ended up just chit chatting on Facebook and we connected from there. And then we started dating. And now we have a baby and are married. So yeah. My school small, they didn't care as long as you counted present for the day. Oh, okay. If I ever have children, I'll send them to school to gain social abilities, but I'll make sure to get them properly intellectually stimulated out of school. God, it's so. I think about like educating your kids so much because it's like obviously you have to. Let me have a middle name. Yeah, her middle name's I posted on my my Instagram. It's XX Tentacion. Hi, this is my first time in official. Wow, hey Jessica Morgan, thanks for stopping by. You're coming kind of towards the end because I need to finish soon. I guess I was only going to go for an hour and a half. Now it's like 2 hours. Because Mia was a bit. She's fuzzy, but she's chill now. She's kind of chilling. Yeah. Just chilling with daddy. Right, Mia? She was very fussy earlier because she wanted her nap. Making another Nate stream, another anxiety-inducing candy making process. Good luck with your candy. Thick, ropey milk. Yeah. Such a good name. Thank you. It's what? Oh my god. Let me pull up my Instagram. Oh yeah. Can a guy just name his child? Can a man just name his child? Here. I had a this is my official Nate Curie. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram. I had some pictures. And yeah, so here's Mia's foot. And obviously we we did her little foot and then we did her little name, right? She's Mia X Curiel. So yeah. Saying that with straight face so funny. Well, how else am I supposed to say my kid's name? Am I supposed to laugh every time I say my kid's name? Thank you, brother. Yes, XX Tentacion. It's like got a little Spanish tang to it, you know. Listen, if everybody could take from us, I could make XX Tentacion Latino, okay? That's just how it's gonna be, okay? So it's Nate and XX Tentacion right here. Nate Half-Life 2 when? I might do Half-Life 2 when Half-Life 3 is announced. Unless it's shadow drops, then I won't be able to do it. I'll probably jump on Half-Life 3 right away. I'm definitely gonna get views if Half-Life 3 drops. Ooh, I know. You know what the issue's gonna be? My PC's not gonna be strong enough to play Half-Life 3 and stream it. I'll see. We'll give it a try. I have to play Half-Life 3. I have to buy. You know what? If I got it, I'll buy a Steam machine. I don't care. That'll be an expense. I'll buy a Steam machine so I could play Half-Life 3 and stream at the same time. Thanks for becoming a member, Alita007. Appreciate it. If Kim can name her baby Northwest, Nate Kim baby. Exactly. Any new leaks? No new leaks. No new leaks. When are y'all back? We are back officially the 9th. Is it the 19th on Monday? We're back next Monday. Damn, today's Wednesday? Yeah, we're back on the 19th. Very excited to come back, by the way. Steam Machine is the Steam Deck. A Steam Machine is it's like a console version of the Steam Deck. Your butt's a Steam Machine. All right, chill. Chill, mad. Almost hit 200. I know I'm doing good today. I'll give all that props to tomorrow. I think tomorrow look. Tomorrow put me on the map. Tomorrow the Kingmaker right here. Put me on the map. Man, it is Wednesday, dude. All right. On MLK, yeah, we don't. As far as I'm aware, we don't have MLK day off. I played Last of Us. I played Last of Us. I enjoy the Last of Us. Tomorrow bump. Fuck the H3 is just big me. Yeah. But I'm very excited to go back into work. It's gonna be. I can't say much yet, but I think it'll be a great one. Be very good. I think people are gonna be very happy. I don't want you to put Olivia stream made y'all. I love tomorrow though. How much did that, dude? The freaking the stream I did with tomorrow popped off. I think we went over, but how much did tomorrow's video go off with Olivia? Oh, not bad. Look, she did 20. I think Tamara really underestimates her star power. She undersells her star power. She is a star, and she needs to start acting like it. Okay, she's very fun. She's very entertaining, and yeah. I told her because I think she told me like if I started streaming, do you think I'd become more popular than you? And I said, yeah.
If you adjust it for inflation, it's 823 million.
Guanti.
I agree, Alita. Thank you for the $10. Guante back to you. Bring got me down. She does. She did it. Stranger Things Ghost Talk was dope. Man, can I say with the Stranger Things stuff, I think I am not at all surprised. I did do crossovers. I was there juicing. But I was not surprised that that the fifth episode, the final episode for Stranger Things was terrible, because after season 2, I came to the conclusion that these guys, they do not know what they're doing. I was like, these guys are kind of making it up as they're going, and then I see the doc. I guess I gotta watch it, but I see clips from the doc, and they're like, yeah, we're just kind of. We don't know how this is going to end. I was like, yeah, no shit, because you guys are making it up as you're going. I felt catfished by everyone. Thank you, Galia. You're not catfish. You are absolutely right that people... I think if you thought Stranger Things Season 1, good. I would not badmouth Stranger Things Season 1. But afterwards, I was like, these people don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're making it up as they're going. They don't know what's going on. I feel like they didn't really even understand their own lore. Season 3 or 4 is pretty good. I don't think season 3 was good. No one's having... No, that's not true. There's a lot of series where I love the ending. I think Breaking Bad's a good one. I heard people, but I guess it's all the same person. Better Call Saul is pretty good. There's a lot of shows where I like the ending. I personally enjoy the ending to Sopranos. Season 3 had the mall going for it. Yeah, I think aesthetically, I think people really love season 3. But yeah, the show never really had a good storytelling. No, it's because they came at it with no plan. That's the issue with it. That's the main issue with Stranger Things. It's because it was a one and done show, right? It was supposed to go for season 1 only. It was insanely successful, so they're like, all right, we gotta make, because they were forced to do things. I keep interrupting myself. It's obvious that they were forced to put more thoughts into their into what they're making. Because there's one thing where they're like, people are saying, oh, they knew the ending from the start. That's not true. What they were told by Netflix is to explain their lore, because it's like, all right, you have to, as a writer, you have to establish rules on your mythical world. You can't just be like, there's this crazy world, and then Netflix was like, okay, but what is it? So them being forced by Netflix to kind of explain what the hell you're doing or explain your lore isn't them writing the ending. It's them literally being told, yeah, you can have this fantastical world, but you also need to have a certain idea of what's happening of it. You know? It's just good advice. Have you heard about Heated Rivalry? I heard of Heated Rivalry. I've been thinking about watching Galia. I've heard good things. I know it's a big gay, but that's fine. I don't mind a little gays. It's cool with me. I have no issue with gay. Like Vecna stopped killing people in the show. Yeah. Oh yeah, someone mentioned The Pit. I love The Pit. I love season 1, and I mean, Leslie started season 2, and we're excited to have a weekly show, because right now our weekly show is Fallout. Watch on Wednesday, and The Pit right now. 10 out of 10 advice, no notes. If I was looking, like, it might turn into that too. I'm not. I see some people are very black pilled on Fallout right now. I've been liking it. I will say it has been very slow, and it doesn't help that it's currently we're past the halfway point, so it's slow. You know, Pluribus. I love Pluribus. People hated Pluribus. Some people, after a while, started to hate Pluribus. I enjoyed it all the way to the end. I have full trust in Vince Gilligan. And Welcome to Derry is also good. I love Welcome to Derry. Here's what I will say about what was it? About Vince was it Gilligan? I feel like I'm saying his name wrong. Because I see people like kind of going hard on, like, I mean myself included, they're kind of going hard on the Duffer Brothers for like they didn't have everything planned out from the beginning. That's fine, because Vince Gilligan famously does that, and he is a fantastic writer. Vince Gilligan, if you don't know, he's the creator of Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, and Pluribus. He is famously known for introducing something in the show. I'm not gonna spoil it, and then not knowing what to. He has no idea what to do with it. So not a big spoiler, but at the ending of Breaking Bad, they show something at the end. No, they show something in the beginning of the season, and then Vince regretted showing this object in the beginning, because he's like, oh, now I have to use this thing that I showed off that I have no idea what it's going to be used for. Eventually, he figured it out, but he seems to put himself in those tough positions. But it seems to make him a better writer. But he does put himself in these tough positions. He knows how Pluribus. I'm pretty sure he knows how Pluribus will end. I think he's how to get there is kind of a bit more complicated, because when you write, you might add more stuff than you need. Because I don't want to spoil Pluribus. They should do something at the end of Pluribus which had everyone freaking out, or had everyone making like these crazy theories. And I think currently people are overlooking this thing at the end of the season of what it's going to be. Right now, it's nothing. They should do something at the end of Pluribus. Right now, it's nothing. Any theory that's currently out there about what this object is going to do is absolutely wrong. Vince Gilligan has no idea what's going to do with this object, and it's just there for now. So if you're theorizing what the plan is, there is no plan. I guarantee you, there's no plan for this object right now. It's just there. It was just kind of cool to have. I only watched Pluribus to wash off the bad taste Stranger Things. Way better show, I think. Yeah, Mr. Pistachio, Hell of Your. Yeah, I got the you watch Severance? I do watch Severance. I like. Here's my hot take on Severance. I think we never got a season 3, I would have been very happy. I don't think Severance needs a season 3. I think how it ends, I don't know how much more they could add to Severance unless like they're insanely talented. I don't know how much more you could add to this story. I think the kind of story kind of it ends well, and you could kind of guess, you kind of put like, you kind of play it on your head how it might end, right? Because people hate when a story doesn't tell you exactly what happens next. You could just assume. I don't think it's hard to kind of put two and two together how Severance ends. Like it go one of two ways. You don't need to be told how it goes. Severance season 1 had me hooked. I think most people like Severance season 1. Watch Studio. I do need to watch the Studio. The last episode pissed you off, Kaylee? I loved the last episode. You seen Andor? I did see Andor. I love Andor. Andor is also great. Yeah. You know what's interesting about Andor? If you guys like Andor season 2, at the end of the season 2 of Andor was pretty much like 2 to 3 seasons roped into one. And you kind of tell because there's like multiple time skips in Andor season 2. And I was talking to Dan in the office. Watch the Pit. I am watching the Pit. I love the Pit. I was talking to Dan in the office. I was like, "Did you like that structure?" Because I was like, thinking back on it, and I was like, would some of these scenarios worked as like a whole season, right? Because like in the beginning, you have Andor stuck on a planet. I don't want to spoil what the planet is, but he's stuck there and he's kind of dealing with like rebels and like kind of the off foundation and of like the rebellion. And I was like, would this have been interesting as a whole season? Like how many episodes is Andor? Like 8 episodes? Or did it work? Did it work as it just being told in 3 episodes? Because we're looking back at it now, I was like, this being 3 episodes of a scenario is way better than it being a whole season. Because I think Andor dealing with like that whole issue for a whole season could have came off as a little bit boring, you know. Actually, too, was amazing emotion. I love the ending of also Andor season 2. It's very emotional. And you know what Andor did? Here's my hot take. Andor made Rogue One way better. I'm a Rogue One hater. I think Rogue One is still so boring, is insanely boring. The only thing good about Andor is the last 40 minutes. And I think people get tricked into loving Andor, Rogue One. I think people get tricked into liking Rogue One because those last 40 minutes are amazing. It's so awesome. I love the last 40 minutes. I watched Twin Peaks. I have not watched Twin Peaks. Dude, Mandalorian fell off so hard. Like, I love season 1, and then see, you know what's the issue with Star Wars media? And like, here's God, Star Wars is such a touchy subject. Here's the issue with Star Wars right now: the fans suck. The fans suck. Mandalorian was good because it was its own thing. It was literally like a sequel series, like the first like ever truly amazing sequel series. And then they screwed it up because it became about like references. Because Star Wars fans, the worst Star Wars fans, they need to have a connection to the original trilogy, or even now because like they've changed their tune or references to the prequel era, right? Like Star Wars fans need that now to enjoy Star Wars. And it's like, it's so annoying. Like I want new and original stories. I'm tired of like hearing about Skywalkers or solos. You know, I'm tired of that connection. Like we just, you know, Clone Wars saga. Like yeah, it's like did everything just happen in like a 30-year span? That's all. Like the only thing that did it right was Andor. That's the only thing that did it right when hitting those references, right? Because even then, Andor is like an original story. Oh yeah, Rogue One was the first time Lucasfilm had no idea what they're doing when they canned Gareth Edwards midway. Dude, I remember that drama when it was like going off. I was like, ugh. Did you like The Acolyte? Look, I watched The Acolyte. The issue with The Acolyte was it presents itself as a mystery show when it didn't need to be. Like you get like reveals for what happened like 5 times in that show, and it's like, why are you guys presenting the show like a mystery? Just tell your story, and you would have been fine. But for some reason, they wanted to make it like this mystery show. It's like, what's actually happening? It's like, you guys didn't need to do that. Because if the story was a bit straightforward, it would have been it would have flowed way better. But they chose to go with this like weird mystery angle. Like, I mean, no one's gonna watch it here. But like, there's this whole like, there's like a character who's like accused of killing somebody or like going on a murder spree, and like it's presented as this mystery, but then right away they reveal that she has a twin sister. It's like, okay, why'd you present it that way? Just tell me there's 2 of them, and one of the sisters is getting screwed over by her twin sister, and like the story is just fine like that. Do you think they would redo Mando season 2? Hi Mia, yeah, Mia's sleeping. It's from King of the Hill. Mr. Robot. I saw the first season of Mr. Robot. My criticism of Mr. Robot was no. I try to avoid spoilers, but its inspiration was very very in your face. It's like my only criticism for Mr. Robot season 1. Like it's good, but like its inspiration is very like to the T. Even like the music at the end is like, this is what we're doing. I was like, all right. Catch up on every watch. Sure, I'm not a fan. Do anybody? Have you watched Ted Lasso? I tried to, Golly. I couldn't get into it. This just this is just the TV show talk now. Oh man. Oh yeah, losing Gina Carano. She went to go do her was it what was the stupid conservative network? She went to go do like movies for them. Hey dog, how you like their headphones? They're great. Got them free from H3. You guys can use code H3 to get them. You know what? I always say this. I'm never fake, guys. I like these headphones so much. I bought a second pair. So, you like The Bear? I have a lot to say about The Bear. I like season 1 of 2 of The Bear. I hate season 3 of The Bear. And because I didn't like season 3 that much, it's getting very hard to get hooked to season 4. Because here's the thing. So The Bear season 1 and 2, it's like they're great. It's well done. But they both got critical acclaim in season 1 and 2 for having these standout episodes. So I think season 1 has this one-shot episodes, or has the one-shot episode where they pretty much open the restaurant, or it's like an insanely busy day of the at the restaurant. So well done. If you ever worked in the kitchen, it captures the anxiety perfectly, and it's chaotic in the best sense possible. You know, like you really feel it. You feel the anxiety, you feel the tension. It's so well done. And then season 2 has a Christmas episode, and yet again, you feel that weird family tension because it's very relatable. But then season 3 is like the whole episode was obsessed with making those unique. They wanted that one episode that people praise, and they wanted to try to make every episode like that. Where instead of a story, it was more like a unique premise. Where like the first episode was like a montage, like there's no speaking, it's just like a montage, and it was like whatever. There's like there's so many episodes in season 3 where it's just people talking in one location and like never leaving. And like it's supposed to be like kind of like wow, this is so cool. Like it's just one whole episode in a single room, and it's a one shot, or it's not a one shot, but it's so impressive that they were able to put so much content in one room. And it's like, no, it's boring. Watch Severance. I have watched Severance. And then season 4, they look like they fixed it, but I think I'm less engaged in story. I feel like no one talked about. It's too stylized. Season 3 was too stylized. It was stylized in the worst way. Because it's not that the other seasons weren't stylized, they were. It was just too much for season 3. It was like every episode was trying to be the episode. And you can't really do that. It's fine to have one episode be your standout episode. Yeah, but John Berthal is amazing in The Bear. So many John Lang close-up shots, yeah. And you know what? I also got, if everyone sees The Bear, I got sick of Carm and like God, I forget the actress name, but they both do this all the time. I get so triggered now when I see it. Just seeing the, I'm like, oh my God, this is like the worst thing they ever introduced in that show. I don't think they do it as much as season 4, but season 3, they did this shit all the time. I'm just like, stop doing that. Oh man. Which season had the spoons episode? That's a good episode. Ayo. What's her character's name? I know Ayo. I love Ayo. She's great. Cousin. I'm glad he is getting more work. Oh, Forks, not Spoons. Yeah, that's a great episode too. Forks is an amazing episode. Ebon Moss-Barack. He's a great actor. Have you seen Rami? No. When they rub their chest, it means Akuna. Yeah, I know what it means, but they do it so much. It's like, goddamn. She has some bad luck on movies, but yeah, she's very, yeah. She kind of started popping off on The Bear. And since then, she's gotten way more roles. I noticed. Yeah, but Ayo is she's great, and she's my age. Always like finding out people who are my age. You know what I do it for? I do it for for reasons I shouldn't. I do it to compare myself. I'm doing like this person my age has won an Emmy and is a famous actor and doing a lot of things, and I'm here live streaming to 160 people. Where did I go wrong? That was cool. I know she's my age. I know Post Malone's my age. I know Megan Thee Stallion's my age. There's more people I know that are my age. But yeah, I do it to compare. Yeah. And if they're older than me, I'm like, that's fine. It's only people my age that I care about. Timothy Chalamet is my age. But I also go with the silly mindset where it's like, if I meet them, then it'll be easier to be friends too. It's not just to compare, it's also to be like, but if we met, we could be friends because we're the same age. Because you have to be friends with people your age. That's just how it is. That's the rule. I like when a celebrity is older than me, so I don't feel jealous. Yeah. Yeah, like what's her name? The Rhea from Pluribus is like, she kind of started popping off in her 40s. I like when I see people popping off in their 40s and 50s. I'm your age and I'm just 65 years. That's true. I'm better. Are we the same age, Galia? Actually, I never knew your age, Galia. I just realized that. You're born 95? Why did I think you were older than me? I thought you were at least a year or two older than me. Oh, they mean, 94? We can't be friends then. Me and Galia not. Yeah, see, I was right. A year or two older. Yeah, I was right. You're a year older. We can't be friends, Galia. I'm only friends with people 30 years old. 31, old, full off. Rhea? It's Ray? It's not Rhea? Why'd she spell like that? 99? God, 99 is such a cringe. So I'm sorry, Colum. Cringe year to be no comment. 99's cringe, bro. Because like you're born in the 90s, but you have no recollection of the 90s. Bad year. At that point, you should have been born in 2000. See, look, Renato was born 2000. So, yeah, see, 96 babies turning 6. I'm fine with 96. Take that back. Are you 99, M. Mooney? I'm 23. Can I be the Dustin to your Steve? Nah, you're too young. You're my younger brother's age. I can see 96 too. Not as bad. Not as bad. I think 99 is pretty awkward. Because at least you're like around a year and a half to 2 years in the 90s, you know? It's just enough. But 99 is like, bro, like I'm here, you know, she can't even eat. She can't even eat without like I have to watch her eat or she'll die, you know? Nathan sees age and race. That's true. I always ask people's age and race. I guess I'm the Obelita here. That's fine. It's fine to be old. You know, it's so weird. I feel like nowadays I'm like 30 and I don't feel 30. Nate clocks everyone. I clock everybody. What about 97? We're pushing it. Look. 99 is just very awkward. 97, anything before is fine. But nothing's better than 95. You know, you're right in the middle. It's very easy to remember your birthday. You go by fives. Fives are kind of a cool number. Cool odd number. You know, I like going by fives. You know, 5, 10, 15, 20. That's fun to do. Don't you think that's fun? Very easy. Because like it's fast enough, but not too fast counting by fives. You're 85. Damn, you're 40 years old. I'm not reading that. I'm on one. Please double me, dude. You're born when 9/11 happened. It's kind of fucked up. Kind of fucked up to be born 2001. Little insensitive. Like it's you made like the biggest American tragedy your year. Like, you got chill. Damn, your dad's 45 years older than you? It's very unethical of your dad. H3 Benadryl's 2001? That explains everything. Said damn. Now I was always lame to me because those were the younger lame kids in school. Nah. They're cool. Yeah, I lucked out because my older brother was born 92, so I had a good 90s experience because like when you have someone who's actually aware in the 90s, like you're also aware with everything. My boss's B-Day's 9/11, huge bummer. I was born when Tupac died. Oh, welcome back, Tupac, Kevin. Kevin's very Tupac coded. Yeah. No, I was born 2001. My birth year is named after one of the best movies ever. 2001 Space Odyssey, I guess you mean? I don't like 2001 Space Odyssey that much. It's cool. It's a cool movie. Kevin got Tupac clapped. I'm Arisen. For some reason, Kevin, when you wrote that, I thought you put I'm Aryan. I was like, well, what a flip for you. Damn. You know, it's so crazy finding out when people are born. I was born 03. My generation grew up with Avengers and EDM. I don't know why. Because, yeah, when the first Iron Man came out, you would have been like 5 years old. And that's kind of crazy to me. Like, you were 5 when, like you come from. It's so weird. I don't know why that's weird to me. Like literally the Marvel movies are your childhood. That's crazy. I was a whole ass adult. Dragon's Dogma mentioned. How many hours is your baby sleeping nowadays? It's she kind of sleeps through the whole night. What she has been doing is she's been waking up like at 4. And it was the cutoff year for me because people who were born before were born in Soviet Union. Oh, that's crazy. I'm 4'11", born the 16th December. I'm a gacho Latina. Shout out to you. Oh, what's Dre saying? You don't know. 97 here? I think you're technically Gen Z. Just old. Oh, watch Titanic. Yeah, dude. You know what mom had? She had at the Titanic, and she had the album on CD, the music album. Playboy Cardi was also born. Oh, Kevin, you share a birthday with Playboy Cardi. You can be friends. Getting close to baby days and terrified till lack of sleep. Don't know how y'all do it. Well, hopefully you have a supportive partner because it's a team effort, man. So when they're like newborn, I guess for us it's technically a little different because Mia was born early and she was pretty small. She was born 4 pounds. And the advice they give, I don't know if you give it to everybody, but your baby is supposed to eat like every 2 to 3 hours. And because Mia was so small, we stuck on that strict 2-hour feeding window because we really wanted to like bring up her weight because she was so tiny. So me and Leslie would take turns where like one of us would either stay up all night or she would stay up all night and we would just feed her. And what I used to do is I used to come to the living room and I would just put on King of the Hill in the middle of the night and just like feed her. We just hang out. So yeah, so it was a lot, but it wasn't the hardest thing in the world because me and Leslie took turns. Stupid. I should agree with that in Saturday and Dre's like makes sense why you're funny. You're forced into well, Marvel movies are your childhood. But yeah, it was nice. Look, man, that was not even forever ago doing that. That was like back in May. But because Mia's growing so fast, that feels like ages ago. So yeah. Same was preemie. Yeah. Yeah, we got so lucky that Mia was she was born preemie, but she came out with no problems. She passed every test they had her take. So it's pretty awesome. Yeah, you have to stick to, especially yeah, you gotta. Yeah. Yeah, I think if your baby's born like a full term, I don't think the 2 to 3 hour window is like as strict, but definitely for us it was super strict to feed her every 2 hours to the point where we had alarms to wake us up. But yeah, it was a good time. And the thing is, like, they're so fragile. Like, well, back then it was easier to put her to sleep. Now it's a bit more work. And now she's crazy. She wants to crawl. She wants to move around. She wants to do so much, and it's like, God damn. Did you name your kid after Mia Goth? No, we named technically. Well, we just like the name Mia, but we technically named her after Mia Wallace from Pulp Fiction. Because if we had a boy, it was going to be called Julian Vicente, and that would have been after Jules, which is Samuel Jackson's character in Pulp Fiction, or Vincent Vega. It was two people. It's Jules and Vincent Vega from Pulp Fiction, and it's also a reference to Julian Casablanca from The Strokes and Vicente Fernandez from Vicente Fernandez. He's a Mexican icon musician. But Mia's, we just like the name, but technically she's named after Mia Wallace. Me and Leslie love Pulp Fiction. Me from Fast and Furious, nah. All right, I'm gonna end the stream right now. I've been going for almost 3 hours, and Mia's napping, which is great, but I also need to do other things. So yeah, I went longer than I intended to today, but it's because I got lucky. Hold on, how to. Person stream YouTube. How to rate? I'm trying to see how to rate on YouTube. So I'm gonna just send you. Oh, they're sleeping. Is it my live stream settings? Then pop off right now. No wonder you guys are all here. AB's freaking sleeping. AB's sleeping. That's why you guys are here. Poor guys. I can't believe they're doing that drive, man. They're crazy for that. They are crazy for that. Let's see. I'm trying to set it up. How do you rate on YouTube? Guys, help. Yeah, that's fine. He doesn't need it. Yeah, you can rate on YouTube. I just don't know how. But yeah, I'm ending the stream today. Thanks for everybody. Thanks for all the membies. Thanks for all the donos. I'll be back probably Saturday. And then Saturday was going to be my final long stream. Or no, it's taking my final day of like streaming a bit more consistently. After Saturday, for those who are new, I'm going to stream every Wednesday night and maybe Saturday morning or Saturday. What's it called? Saturday. Wait, there's a. Wait, no, it's a share button. Saturday night or Saturday morning. But I'll see. But yeah, but thanks everyone for stopping by. Really appreciate it. Lots of viewers today, which is great. I'm growing. The little boy's growing. I was baby streamer, and I'm big streamer. Big accounts only have that option. I don't know. I'll try to see one more time if I can do it. But if I can't, if I can't, it is what it is. You guys know him. He doesn't need my introduction. You guys know him. You know my boy. So yeah, AB's doing his long stream. Go give him some support. He's a little EP right now, but that's okay. Let him be EP. But yeah, everyone have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys Saturday. Bye bye.